I think, again, I think both teams will come with something. Like I think draft. I don't know if draft is going to be the decider here exactly. I really don't. Like I said, I really don't think draft. Like I think both teams have great minds behind them. I think both teams can even have a draft that's slightly losing and pull off a win.
Okay. Pistol like
I don't think we're gonna get to a point where it's like, yo, what is this team doing? And even if they pick something crazy, I think there's a plan behind it. But finally, ladies and gentlemen, we're jumping into draft number 1 in a best of 5 at the Games of Future Mobile Legends Grand Finals. Apbren up against Onic, and they are quick with it. The Joy ban and the Ruby ban from Apbren, and the Matilda ban from Onic.
Yeah, and okay, the Phobius ban, interesting. One thing that we just want to keep an eye out for, right, is that if Apbren doesn't ban the Guinevere, but Onic lets it go through, then Apbren is trying to build the Guinevere into this current setup. So I feel like that's the biggest thing to keep an eye out for, is that in the draft or in the ban phase, Apbren does plan out to bait. And I love that. I love that from a team. I feel like that is what we should see. And they definitely take their time.
I hope he doesn't like
deciding. I mean, right now they could decide to ban the Guinevere, not even go for it. So there it is.
Onic
they did.
Bans the Nolan.
Yeah.
Onic bans
Possibly.
The Phobius got changed. It's actually a Faramese ban. They changed the they changed the ban on it.
I was like, huh?
Must have, I mean, Fairness, Phobius, I could see the mess up, right? Like, it's like you hear something, it's like, they ban this.
Games of the
I think
Future.
with the Guinevere being banned now, Onic probably goes for the Nolan band. Maybe they leave it open, and that could be the start of, you know, we were talking about baits and everything. Definitely a possibility there. Go for something where you let them have it, and then we pick up the Hilda or something very aggressive.
Okay, right, guys, BRB, okay. Hi, Ray.
So yeah, a lot of things. I was actually wondering, would AP... So no, the Phobius does end up getting banned here, which is kind of funny. Is that another mess up, or was that like future sight? What's going on? Apbren is going to lock in the Nolan immediately. Did Onic not think that, like, they ban out the Phobius and give them the Nolan? Do they lock in the Wan up front here? I'm wondering, what's the plan here?
It could be any situation here, right? I mean, there's plenty of heroes that could be available for that. I mean, again, first pick into a Nolan. I feel like they should go some type of a, I was about to say like a
Games of the Future
hero, because you definitely don't want to be that one person that gets one-tapped by the Nolan. So, I think
they first pick Nolan
one of those heroes
so that's not here,
would get one tapped by the Nolan. So I like it. Okay, the Navaria could. I mean, again, you're gonna definitely have to overextend to be able to meet and reach the Navaria, and then Arlot. I like Arlot as well. A very utility type hero, allows you to scale, allows you to set the team. So it gives Onic the potential to, you know, scale and control some of the team fights, but Apbren clapping back with the Minnow, which I like as well. They did
the Minotaur
a few times, and the Minnow does have a really good win rate right now.
And the Harith into the gold lane there.
Oh God!
I mean, there's like the small possibility that it could be flexed. But still, this is what I meant, man. We're already seeing, it's such a different draft than what you would see from
I think Bren really
other
teams taking out everything against Onic.
Onic gonna lock in the Fredrin here, so it looks like they are gonna go the utility route. Something to deal with the Nolan. The Phobius was banned out, so I'm still kind of predicting maybe we see Albert on the Wan. You do have range. You do have something that can kind of still poke lanes and kind of deal with the range of the Harith, because one of the problems with the Harith is he has great poke. He has good wave clear.
Oh my god, my Wi-Fi is lagging, guys.
A lot of marksmen.
Oh, so not today.
I'm just wondering, like, when I see the Phobius,
any day but today. Okay, wait, guys, BRB.
Something dashy here, unless they were just anticipating or testing the waters to see if Apbren would go for the Nolan. It's like, we're going to make that pick look so juicy for you. We're going to ban the Phobius and leave Nolan open. It's like, there has to be a plan here for, like, an idea here to either be aggressive, get into their jungle, something like that.
Yeah, and I mean, the Claude is still a viable pick as well. The Wan could definitely scale as well, but again, I feel like we could see a Claude pop up here, right? And then not only that, I mean, we've seen Apbren pull out a Beatrix. I mean, to be honest, like the marksman route is just so flexible when it comes to Apbren. It could just be anything. Right now, I think we should kind of focus on the EXP,
holy
right?
fuck, my
like,
fucking Wi-Fi is
what
too
could they
bad.
possibly go that would be a decent EXP? And I mean, you still have the CC available, which is great.
Okay, everybody just pray that the Wi-Fi holds through, okay?
I mean, we could see a
Or at least it doesn't
Benedetta.
crash during game. If it doesn't crash during game, it's okay
You
also.
still see a Paquito. I feel like something that's going to get into that back line to reach the Navaria.
They take a lot away from Flat Easy here. No X-Borg, no Fovius, no Thamus. They pick up the R-Lot. The Lapu is still open. Clip ban comes from Apbren. I think Lapu
Brody
picks
and
up. We
Queen.
know that Apbren has kind of fallen to that pick before. It's definitely something we could see Flat Teasy pick up here. The Paquito is also still open. So definitely still plenty of options for Apbren, and both of those picks kind of give what you were talking about, getting into the back line, ways to target down on to Sans, who's going to be on this Novaria.
Games of the future.
Yeah. So seeing what Onyx going to pick up here, the CC. Okay. All right. I like it.
So it's going to be a Roam R-Lot.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, the R-Lot in the roam position is probably the key right now. And again, but I think Apbren's kind of got that in the bag. It's going to definitely be, it's going to come down to strategic positioning here, right? We're going to have to see the R-Lot just be in those key places to be able to catch the Nolan, to catch the Harith, right? And what?
Hey, glue Whoa, glue.
In the tournament?
First time. So here's a pocket pick. Is it something
Like
that they think can deal with the CC here? How's it going to be able to handle it? It's another one that can also kind of get to the back line, cause mayhem. I'm not completely against it. I'm kind of a fan of the glue. I'm kind of sad that it fell off the meta. I think it's an interesting pick. And now there's your Claude. Going to be locked in for Onic. Vexana for the side of Apbren.
Okay.
It's only game one in the
glue bobble gonna mess the CC targeting.
And we thought nothing less of these two teams who are never scared to pick something a little bit outside of the meta.
This is awesome, right? This is what I was saying. Like the teams probably
is this Glue's debut in
maybe it's Glue.
GOTF?
Maybe it's like no one's ever tried him. Maybe he's gonna absolutely dominate in the Land of Dawn, and anybody can do it.
3 by Tima, there's no way.
Right? Again,
Games of the future.
Into it. I'll let you lead the way, Trex.
All right.
I look
Games of
debut.
Future Grand Finals for Mobile Legends is about to begin. We're about to hop through the portal into the Land of Dawn to start off the rematch, the revenge.
Oh, okay lah, ladies and gentlemen.
Between
Bren versus Onic, yeah. Games of the future. BO5, yes sir.
I really want to focus on this glue pick, right? Like, what is it going to really establish here? And I think what it's going to do is really, like,
once again, our first starter.
Being able to split
it's Onic time.
and be able to displace.
Oh my god, he cannot go back to lane.
Yes,
Keyboy, continue.
Early aggression.
Very good, Keyboy.
But again, I mean, that's just them poking and probbing at this point. One thing also at the very end, AP.
Oh my god, Mako lost his minion. That's fantastic.
Could be a key factor into the solid CC that they needed. It does seem like Apbren wants to control.
They do the go crap so that Mako gets back.
On the side of Onic, right? Like again, just building off of what I said in the draft phase, I feel like the R-Lot's
but I think CW is sick. Sans is also sick. He's wearing the fever patch also.
Make plays for Onic, because it's going to be a little difficult as the team is just they're quick people. You got the Nolan, you got the Harith.
Kyrie looking for top lane as already.
I think it's definitely going to be a battle of wills here. I'm excited to see this EXP lane as well, man. Like,
Reshi comes out from Kyrie.
Dominant EXP laners in the game. should kind of get the better hand of Flapteezy in the beginning. But if Flapteezy
Games
can
of the
scale, even
future.
though Glue is kind of an out-of-meta hero right now, one of the reasons being is it takes a
Dash in,
little bit
dash in from Kyrie. Kyrie is half HP
time
already.
to get on the map. Kyle Teasy as well on this one. Once it gets the first item locked in, if he goes for something like the Blade of Hepates, we're going to see some big damage. So Albert's going to have to be careful. The rest of the
Keyboard
team
needs to be
is
careful
gonna
actually.
have to be careful.
Get stunned.
Oh, look at the
Oh
damage.
my god, he's alive. Hi, Ote, welcome.
But we're already seeing the possibilities from Few and Ogwin.
Yeah, and again,
They should really do before the minnows
right
fall
now,
like in
it's
all honesty. But
everybody's
Flap
game,
comes
right? I mean,
first.
the first turtle is not gonna make or break a team, but it does like both.
Glue's really good into Fedrin as well. You lock the Fedrin, you can't like go onto the door. I do. Oh, Kyrie dash into the wall. Oh no! No! Get stunted.
A little bit too much damage. Flapteezy might be too deep.
Got new dongle or not? No leh, never buy it. Expensive sia. Never mind, I gonna use the 8-power mirror.
Making the move onto the purple buff and gonna steal that away.
You know,
Oh my god, look at
I wasn't
CC.
really even thinking about this, right? Like,
Oh,
I'm
go on.
gonna collapse on Boots.
Mirror Fury comes out. Boost goes down. 2-0. Brand 1.5k
Alright,
lead.
back to my thought, right? So the glue, what Apbren is utilizing the glue for right now is to control the neutral.
Hey.
The split and jump onto Kyrie, and if they can control Kyrie, they can control the game. I feel like that is their ultimate strategic plan right now.
Boost is okay. Wow, they lost bot some more. Boost gonna get fucking mounted. Space Speed comes out. Gets mounted. I think Boost is dead again. Oh my god, they are cycling Boots, man. Boots, man, getting cycled.
Almost a 3,000 gold lead at this point.
Spawn, see black screen. See black screen, spawn, see black screen again.
But what they're going to need to try to turn things around is some big sets, some big plays. Albert still in the game, hasn't gone down, but with Apbren taking away that tier 3 this early,
Boost getting booted. The poor fucker's getting cycled.
Yeah, the CC is having such a tough time with the glue, the sustainability that he brings. They've already taken all the gold plating and the tower, which is what really is scaling them right now.
3k gold lead there.
AP
4 minutes.
Able to keep this up. Onic is gonna have to find a response, and I feel like again.
Yes,
the
he 1,000
response is
on it.
gonna
Yep.
come down to Keyboy's
Wow,
positioning.
he's dead. Keyboy is dead. No, Keyboy is fucking dead.
That's disgusting, bro. This is looking a little rough. It's 4.
Holy fuck, Brent's tempo is so fast.
That's about 1,000 gold a minute right now for Apbren. Onic unable to even get close to him.
Ogwin, just look at the
Nolan's so broken.
the micro steps that he's doing here.
Nolan's so fucking
They're
broken.
gonna roam up and they're gonna take all of the gold plating.
They go
off this
stop as
tower
well.
And probably the tower itself. This is huge for Apbren. Onic, they have to find responses somewhere, and there's no jungle left. Man, again, it could be
2-level lead
game,
somehow.
but the snowball effect is definitely in place
5k.
for Apbren.
5k, 5 minutes. Bren. Why y'all so good, Bren?
The Bren effect. Man, and they're just, I mean, it's like...
Bro, look at the goal, bro. Look at the
here's
goal.
The thing. They can always
1.4 just off Kyle versus Kyrie.
Or they can take a slow approach. They are the best of both worlds. They have the discipline of the Philippines, but the aggression of several other hungry regions out there. They're willing to take things slow if they need to, or they're willing to be in your face at all times, and you just never know what Apbren you're going to get.
It is true. It is true. I mean,
2-level lead.
they definitely bring out the
Not looking very
difference in the
shisha.
game. We can kind of take a look at some of the items. A Hunter Strike already secured by Kyle Teasy, looking for that speed, just controlling the overall jungle. And
Kyrie
you can see
looking to
that
take the blue.
Hype's
Ogun goes
looking for the
in.
purple buff, but
Oh,
Did
Kyrie
he get it?
loses his blue
He
as
did.
well.
No
Damn.
purple for
stole.
Kyrie.
Oh man, this is just going downhill for Onic. I think
It's not looking
they're
good,
gonna have to
guys.
Find some type of breathing room, but will Apbren give them that breathing room? And it doesn't look like it right now.
I mean, one good thing going for Onic right now is Albert and Sans have not taken a death yet. Yes, there's 2 kills on the Boots. not huge. We've seen CC still scale.
Looks like a
even
G,
with a few
right?
deaths on it. And 2 on to Keyboy. So Kyrie,
Astro Echo
Albert,
comes out.
if they can keep up this pace, they can kind of slow play this.
I don't know how like they're gonna do anything. Like Kyrie's just gonna get run down by Flap.
See Sans or Albert really get the items they need in.
Turtle's gone already.
Yeah, and I mean,
Albert's gonna out the bottom wave, I think.
that snowball effect is just in place now. Apbren.
Wow, look at that. They lose meat just like that, you know,
Onic's
guys.
gonna have to just kind of give up some of these neutral objectives.
Kyle just comes from the back and they lose the mid, just like that.
Give up their life. So we'll see. Again, building off of what you were saying, Albert not dying is still a good
5-6.
thing.
Albert's relatively fat. Like he's
gold, 1,000 gold difference between
4.5.
the gold lanes, and the Hereth is just only going to scale from this point onwards. You only can see a corrosive side
12 to 9
by Albert, and to be honest, everybody is lacking items. Everybody's just got like pieces. Right now on the side of Onic.
Oh, here they go again. Kyrie's giving it. Bro, that's so sad. Kyle's gonna hit level 13. Kyrie's only 9. He's gonna have a 4 level lead. This is absolute filth, bro.
I mean, Booth had to take a slower pace. Went for the Dreadnought first.
Retry comes out, Flap.
Just got the War Axe in.
Fucking Kyle's level 13.
Soon, so that's good. He'll have the corrosion, he'll have the DHS. Then it's just on your way to the wand. He could maybe switch up and go for wand first, but I think he's gonna lock in DHS before that. We'll see. He had the Vampiric Mallet or whatever it is in. So both, I mean, they're definitely on the slow pace. Sans has the book in. It's not gonna really give damage yet. They definitely need another
Benchmark's not going well. They have to ban Nolan lah. Okay, nice final slash coming out. Ogun flickers out. See value in me. Oh my god, Kyle. Boost survives because of the vengeance, bro.
Onic able to turtle up very well.
Definitely in the first Lord.
It's very rare to see Onic get. No, it's very rare you see Kyrie get so fucked in the jungle.
Possibly do something, but
the Pearl Buster is 3 levels below. About to be 4.
San's the only one that really doesn't.
I think Kyle will hit 40 after he kills his bottom jungle.
They might just try to bait it here. You can already see the discipline coming from Apbren. They're controlling the lanes before attempting to take the Lord. Trying to get vision here. Onic might attempt to try. We'll see Keyboy trying to keep them at bay.
Bro, look, Keyboy can't even run, bro. Holy fuck, that's so sad. Keyboy is so dead, bro. Hi, Cal.
Able to pick up another kill. 3-0 in 1. Nolan's on fire right now.
5-0, but 9k goal lead. Holy fuck.
Time at this point.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of rough, right?
Only taking an L.
What do they really need to do? I feel like they have the ability, they have the heroes needed to mount up a defense here, and I feel like that is what they need to do. Again, they're playing passive, not losing the key. The Claude's not going down. Albert staying alive. Kyrie staying alive. Again, the only person that's fallen has been Boots, but again,
their comp looks better though. Onyx comp, yeah.
It's 5-0, and the goal
but the Nolan snowball out of control lah.
Yeah, good call by Sans there. Sends a meteor to check that bush and finds Kyle Teasy.
Oh, Flap! Flap is really deep. Gets out.
Okay. A lot of damage on Ogwin as
Oi!
well.
Okay. Okay, Blazing Duet comes out from Albert. But oh!
Looking for Super Marco. Super Marco drops him on force. Able to also
okay, Onyx survive. They get 1 kill off Ogwin.
This is what I was saying, right? Like Onic, they have the heroes needed to defend, right? They're just really
almost one shot.
game.
The Harif is fed also though.
Navaria, late game. So again,
no, but the thing is, the longer it scales, the better it is for Onic because Cloud's really good into Harif.
Right?
In terms of late game shredding, the basically come and break the Harif shield. Yeah, because he needs the Malefic Raw. But he needs 1 for Kyle.
So gonna be destroying some of the tankiness that Apbren brings, and then look.
Nolan late is not as dangerous. No, but the thing is, you cannot split as a clock, right? You cannot split push against a Nolan because the Nolan one shots you. Unless you put the monkey behind lah, and all that. It's always tough to like.
It's a major factor in a play.
It's always tough to do something. Quite CC late to shred, yeah.
He's very behind.
I mean, the longer the game goes, the more time Suns has to farm, the more the lot will get easier because Suns can keep throwing his S2 to poke lah, and they can poke out the Minotaur to force the ulti. Because the good thing about Cloud Novaria is that you can poke people very well.
We'll see. They want the red buff.
So we're gonna have to see whether they can do it. Oh, Kyrie gets it, nice.
Kyrie able to steal the red buff here. AP now actively back.
Because you see, every time Suns hits Marco with an S2, right, he loses about a third of his HP. A striker comes out. Ogun goes in, flickers, gets cancelled. Okay, Ogun goes out, Kyrie's dead. Boots is getting fucked. Marco kills Boots. 1 for 2. But Bren get the lot. They ban out Kyrie jungle. No lay. They didn't eh.
They're just melting this Lord.
They just first pick Nolan. Bren first pick Nolan. That's why I'm saying, like, I think if, you know, if Onic wants to like fight more like their style, they need to ban the Nolan up. Because they picked the glue just specifically for the Fedrin eh. Like yeah lah, Albert is what, 10k, but what can he do against a Vexana? Quite frankly. He doesn't have setup. Because Keyboy is too under like farm to build defense. And Marco is fucking pain.
Can they keep their castle alive?
I mean, if any team can defend with a 12,000 gold deficit, it's definitely Onic. But I don't think AP.
Oh, they're all dead. Kyrie comes out, Appraisal Suave, dies. Albert gets cancelled out. Unfortunate. Oh, but Albert up. Oh my god, Albert's dead. Wow. That's it. Holy fuck, that's it. Holy fuck.
Definitely quite the game. I can't believe
that's it. That's all they took. They fucking opened their butthole and raped them. Holy fuck. Holy fuck.
And controlled a bit of the map there, Trex.
First time seeing Vex in professional games. I think this is the third time.
I think I mean I have to say.
Hey, no lay. Vexana got come out a few times eh.
Letting the Nolan through.
Just like last night, nice.
And Onic is known to kind of test the waters game 1, but I think this is not the time to do it. This is not a best of 7.
Like you see, this so unlucky eh. He burns to death yeah.
They banned out the Phobies. they let the Nolan through, and they just had.
I mean, Suns hits Marco like every time he hit Marco, he do a lot of damage lah.
I mean, just completely tearing them apart. And with the pace that Apbren brought, Onic was unable to do anything about it.
I just came back. I mean, they lost already.
Overall, they did a great job. Onic taking a look at some of these replays. Apbren completely controlling the pace, and even at around 10 minutes, when Onic did start to like put
this Tony, yeah, this Tony. Oh my god, bro. This Tony, I think Vexana come out 10 times already.
To be able to compete here, they needed a lot more time to be able to even make it G.
Definitely, and I mean
for me like this is somewhat of a pre-MSC lah, if you will. Look, Albert's bracing to it, didn't even like shred Marco's shields, yeah. He go in spray, he out-trades the clock. 3-1 Onic wins, bro. I also want Onic to win eh. Because it's fucking Onic time eh. But look at that, bro. They need to ban Nolan lah. Look, he one-shots Kyrie eh. Boost gets pushed back. Also dies, like, bro, it's so sad. Why Kyrie go fat though? No idea actually.
For Onic at this point. and then this would have been the final seed.
Maybe he confident lor. He confident that his Fredrin can fight the Nolan lor.
The layers of CC there.
Like over here, right? Albert Puri too late. If Albert Puri a bit earlier, Marco I think would have died.
Onic did not.
That's how I feel lah. Like if he Puri like
the layers of
like over here, if he Puri right, he Puri and go in front I think he kill Marco. Even if he don't kill Marco, he made Marco low. Then he cleared the wave also. But end up, he got cancelled. He TP back. So unlucky though. Then no one helped. That one helped a lot.
Onic did not have an answer to all that, and because they fell behind, it was just far.
Kena one shot. Kena one shot. Kena one shot. G.
Taken, which is crazy. So not only was he.
Brand makes it so easy to defeat on it. Yeah, they make it look so easy, right?
He was just, again, the glue just came in clutch. I mean, it kind of countered the CC. Like the CC, it split the damage between a lot of the minions. It was just overall such a wild.
Even he no kill Marco, he made Marco low, and after that, it's Marco Polo.
Could have been
Nice.
something they were just planning. Like I said, if
Cannot
there's
it's so
any
unplayable,
moment, the grand finals is the moment you pull out all the stops.
It's evident that Brand was keeping the Nolan.
Yeah, I mean, and it works similar to what the.
And I think this glue pick is not surprising. I mean, this glue pick has been around for ages already. Glue has always been a good counter to Fredrin. First turtle, you latch the Fredrin, you pull him away.
Something like that wants to walk in, it makes it very tough. And
better for the Fredrin to walk in.
Kyrie was not able to get an angle. He was over by the tri-bush. Flap Teasy's there waiting for him, getting the stun, then the grab, and just completely denied Kyrie from being able to get into range of even using a retribution.
Yeah, and I mean, this just goes to show that just Flap Teasy is just so diverse. I mean, we can see some of the kills. It was like 12-2. Just Onic was just not able to get too much. We can kind of look at Super Marco and Sans here, 2-0-7 versus 0-4-1, and the gold lead was just astronomical. It was just Super Marco was on the rise, and I felt like that they just got so many key picks after the glue. I don't know if they knew what to do.
I mean, there's definitely a lot to do there, a lot to change. And mark my words, I said it wasn't going to have anything to do with the draft. Well, that game, it had a lot to do with the draft. Come on, Onic. No, but definitely, I mean, I think it's all started with letting the Nolan through. Then it moved on to more things, into the nature of you banned out the Phoveus before you let the Nolan through. And then lastly, the glue was just kind of the nail in the coffin, and it was just something that Apbren had ready to play, had ready to pull out, and it worked very well. So now it's back to the drawing board for Onic. They have to come differently. Now, do I think they're going to draft like that again? No. We saw something similar in previous matches between Onic and Apbren on Game 1 back at M5. They let Kyrie play Benedetta jungle, which a lot of people were like hyping up because people were seeing Kyrie run it on stream. So a lot of people were like, is this thing gonna work? And it just got demolished. Like, it did not work at all. So what I'm saying is Onic has been known to be like, all right, we're gonna try something in Game 1. We're gonna see if we can use this to get some momentum here. And it seems like when they do that, it doesn't always work in their favor. So I think it's kind of back to the basics. You know, that's kind of been the rule of thumb tonight between a lot of these teams. Same thing with Fireflux versus RQ Hoshi. Sometimes you just got to get back to the basics.
Oh yeah, the Fireflux versus RQ was fucking amazing.
Guest star on the stream.
I'm telling you.
Who do you think's going to win?
No, Kat, what do you think? I think she said Apbren, you know.
Oh, nice.
But as I was saying, like, the Fireflux esports versus RQ was also fucking intense, bro.
You know, I think that she'd probably like an Onic, you know. Onic would probably be a better suit. It's an animal, you know. I'm not. Apbren is.
Bees are animals?
Like
Apbren are the bees, man. They're the bees.
I guess the bees, yeah.
Yeah, they're the bees.
Cats don't like flying things, though, so.
That's fair, that's fair.
We also got
coming into game number 2. You got a whole zoo over there.
I got a farm over here.
Who left the door open? Who left the door open, man? What happened?
It is what it is. But hey, kind of looking at Apbren and Onic, right? The last game that kind of went down, the biggest thing that I seen that happened was that really it kind of came down to the draft, but I think it also just came down to that the lanes were just very countered, right? Like, we seen that the glue was just such a great counter to the CC, and we just noticed that, like, it was just overall a good pick, right? And I think that ultimately turned Onic on its back, and they just didn't know what to do. Again, kind of building onto the Nolan. The Nolan was nice too. Just, it was fast, it was quick, it was constantly invading Kyrie, and just it just was too much for him. I like the Arlot pick. Like, I felt like it was a good option. It just, the scaling wasn't on Onic's side.
I mean, there was just a lot. I think there was scaling on Onic's side. They just weren't able to catch the wave, right? They just weren't able to. They got completely denied in the early game, and Apbren were just, I mean, they took their composition, they ran with it perfectly, right? They completely denied Onic of even getting to a point where they could do the damage. Even when Albert got the 3 items in, this was our worry, right? We said, yeah, they'll get 3 items in, but then Apbren will have 4 or 5. Not to mention Keyboy gets caught off early, who's their roam. He was sitting at, he had like an item and a half locked in when everyone else had 3. So he couldn't even hold the front side. It pretty much came down to Kyrie being
Who won that one? Bren won. They won so fast.
Apbren was able to shatter through that. So Onic gets back to the basics in game number 2. Most likely they'll be on the blue side. First pick, first ban, hopefully. They're going to need to take some time to think about it, like what the plan is next. Because
Games of the
to be able
future.
to match that pace. If Apbren keeps on that type of pace, keeps the aggressive, like not the patient Apbren, but the we're going to destroy you Apbren, they have to be able to read that. And they have to understand that Apbren is the full package, like I said. They want to play utility. If they want to really hover down onto their gold in like golden mage, they can do that. If they want to put Kyle Teasy on an aggressive jungler, they can do that. They have a full book of strategies in their hands right now.
Yeah, and I think that's the hardest part, right? Like, it's like the only thing that
Games
I believe,
of the future.
like, that Onic could do is that they need to
Siapani.
in the draft phase. Maybe
What?
Maybe they have a strategic plan to go against a Matilda. Maybe they, you know, maybe they have a strategic plan to go against a Guinevere or something like that.
Guys, you know apparently I found out, right, in other countries it's actually very common to cook rice in a fucking microwave. I didn't know that, you know.
Think about. But yeah, I mean,
I had no idea, you know, until recently I found out.
AP's Bren's pace was just, it was like calculated. It was smooth. There was just like,
yeah, they don't
wasn't
cook.
any mistakes
They don't
being
cook
made.
in
Like, when
rice
they came
cooker.
to play, they came to play. And I ultimately do think it came down to some of the counters, just because Onic was just losing lanes left and right. I mean, we seen the EXP lane fall first, and then the gold lane, and that was before the 5-minute mark, right? Like, the gold platings weren't even gone. So I think more of like being defensive might be the best approach, especially if AP is going to be attacking so heavily like they did
Games
now.
of the
Do you
future.
think maybe that's a good strategic approach?
Look at
that
that
they can take?
BBC food, you know already. yeah. She fucking drained, I think what? She cooked rice and then she drained the rice with a colander, if I'm not wrong. Like one of those like the one with the hole. She go and fucking drain it.
That's going to come down
Crazy
to,
days.
some of those picks. I think I'm wondering, how was the Keyboy pick on the Arlot and everything? It kind of lacked a little bit.
Uncle Javit. Is it Uncle
They
Javit?
just got caught off guard.
Yeah.
I think from the beginning they didn't. I think they just didn't plan maybe for Apbren to pick up the Nolan first pick.
Not
And
crazy
then
days.
After that, they didn't plan for Apbren to just be in their face
Games
so
of the
fast
future.
and so immediately. So whether they go defensive, whether they get aggressive, they now at least have feel for Apbren, and there's kind of no excuses. They're going to have to change things up coming into game number 2.
And I feel like that's how it happened last time at M5, right? Like, it seemed like Apbren was able to take that first game, but then the next 2 games went to Onic. So again, they do seem to have a bounce back aspect to them. But I feel like this meta is just so wild right now that any hero is viable as long as someone knows how to play it, and it seems like they're not sticking with the meta. So I feel like that's the hardest thing to predict, right? Like if I was Onic, like you need to really take the steps lightly, and if you have the chance to choose first or second pick, it might be an advantage to take that first pick and maybe try to secure something that just is overall even a Nana, right? Like being able to displace, to stun, to stop a frontal assault, to kind of slow them down. I feel like that's what the Navaria was for, but it just, again, was a late game mage paired with a late game gold lane, and it just, Apbren was like, we're not going to the late game.
Yeah, you see none. You see none at all. And with the amount of CC they had, it was insane. So nextly, it's like if Apbren is gonna pick things like that, like they're also one of the only teams that have like gone for the Vexana. We've seen Onic pick up the Vexana once. We also saw Onic pick up the Odette before. Like maybe we could even counter all this and say Onic maybe should think a little more outside the box. Maybe not in the sense of like not giving. I definitely don't think you can give up some of the powerhouses right now. I think like the Guinevere, if you're gonna give up the Nolan, you need to be ready to, you better get something very valuable in hand. I think there's a few heroes right now on the block, Quinny, Matilda, Nolan, and Joy. Those are some of the picks that you cannot let through unless you're getting one of the other ones. But enough talk about hypotheticals, theories, and whatnot.
We're already in there.
Onic up against Apbren, and the bans are starting quickly. Onic gonna open up with the Fermi's Minotaur. They're gonna force Apbren to get gritty here.
Yeah, and I mean, we can already kind of see the foundation you were laying, Trex, is that the Nolan, right? The Nolan, the Joy is out of here. Possibly still have the Guinevere. And again, this could be, instead of Onic baiting AP could be baiting Onic at this point, right? Like, get the Guinevere. We can steamroll you and be a little bit faster than you.
If Onic doesn't ban the Matilda here, like if Onic bans the Matilda, Apbren bans the Gwynny most likely. If Onic, so I think at this, if they weren't to build the Matilda, ban the Matilda, then Apbren could leave the Gwynny open for the trade. But I think with that ban on the Matilda, Apbren has to take out the Gwynny here. I don't think I want to go against Kyrie with the Gwynny. It's also just gives so much flexibility. Keyboy could take Gwynny.
True.
I think it's just too solid of a blue side pick. It's too solid of a first pick up front with nothing to trade for. But who knows? I mean, we saw Onic give up the Nolan last time. Apbren are a game up. They feel good. They just stomped out Onic downright. They might go for it.
Yeah, I mean, and it just goes to show that it's like, it's anybody's game. It's any strategic advantage or approach that you can possibly take is what you'll want to go for here. And again, there's the Navaria. I felt this. I feel like they are leaving it open because they have an answer to it. I feel, as crazy as it could be, I feel like that so many teams have first picked this Guinevere that they could have a plan to counter it. Again, could be a double-edged sword though, right? Like it could be a bad play for the side of Apbren. But getting rid of the Navaria, I didn't feel like the Navaria was too big of a problem, but I guess they don't want to give a Gwyn and a Navaria depending on their comp here. So the Apbren could go for more of a strategic comp here, do a little bit more like, bush camping, kind of taking care of someone. To get rid of that Navaria is I feel like Navaria is just, again, late game, very strategical on, showing positions. I'm guessing they didn't want to deal with it with a Vexana. So Vexana first pick, second pick though. I mean, Arlott, okay.
For Flapteezy or Ogwyn, honestly, I think
it's so flexible.
Yeah, and the Arlott, Flapteezy's a monster in the Arlott, man. There was times in M5 where he would make some flicker final slash plays that were just out of this world. It is definitely a scary hero in his hands, and it's also a scary hero in Ogwyn's hands. Onic now forced to respond here. The Ruby's still open, definitely a possibility. Claude's still open, definitely a possibility. There goes the Ruby pick. Do they just put Albert on the Claude again and kind of play it safe here? Do they go for a mage now, something like the Nana? There it is.
Yeah, I mean, the Nana is definitely a good play here. It just, again, it's gonna slow Apbren down, which that's what we essentially. So not only the Guinevere, but also the Ruby and the Nana at this point is just gonna keep them at bay, stop that aggressive approach. That's why I think Apbren's going for more of the tactical approach. And of course, we'll get to see that in game, but I feel like they're going for more of like, we're gonna catch you off guard and take you out, or you know, something like that. Of course, they pick up the Claude, which again I feel like is a really good play into this, but it's gonna be a very, like, you're gonna have to be super precise with the Claude.
They fucking bend the Nolan. Oh no, wait, Brand bend the
Ruby
Nolan.
and a Guinevere at this point.
Okay, hi guys, sorry. I was trying to fix my
wild.
fucking
And
router
now into
shit.
the second phase of bans, Apbren gonna take out.
Sweet by Brand, what do you think? There's no way lah.
Onic, on the other hand, they need to
There's no
focus on
fucking
the
way ah.
junglers,
Onic is gonna win
maybe
3-1.
roamers, maybe
Fuck.
the XP laners. It's a bit more open and on the field.
Yeah, I don't know,
think
man.
junglers could be the route to go.
Scared for Onic ah.
Trying to think of what can give problems to the Guinevere. And again, it's like, it's tough because Apbren.
I mean, Onic are going back to staples. The box standards, they're going back to
Ban
Gwyn.
out the Xborg. They ban out
looking to see
something
a
like the
Karina.
Fred? Do they ban out something like the Akai? Do they ban out something like the Basha? You know, a lot of possibilities. Maybe they ban out the Tigreal.
I felt like the Tigreal would have been like a really good go for Onic last time. Like even though they put the R-Lot early, again they still could flex the R-Lot on.
But thanks for the
Apbren.
follow.
I just felt like
The free.
a good solid CC tank is almost better than a Ruby or an R-Lot, right?
True, very true.
Man, Bruno.
We're gonna ban out the Bruno. Do we see the Albert? You think we're gonna see the Albert? Yeah, 1-1 here.
The Wanwan?
I mean, there's the Fredrin.
Fredrin
ban.
ban.
With no Clint, no Bruno, he could go Brody, he could go 1-1, he could go Ixia. I mean, there's still tons of marksmans out there.
Cherry
Could
over
pick up the
Albert,
Harith.
nice. He's fucking sick, I think.
We've seen Albert and the Harith before, I'm pretty sure. So, and that's what Apbren went last time, so I wouldn't completely count it off the books. The thing is, they already have a lot of magic damage,
Or a lot
so I would
roam.
like to see something a bit more physical.
Don't play the fuck here lah,
A
Joe.
lot roam.
Yeah. I mean, they could possibly go for, of course, there's quite a few options. I mean, you're going to have to deal with this Claude some way. So some type of dive hero. I mean, if Onic feels comfortable taking a Lapu, there it is. And then running into a carry. I mean, carry's a little wild. I mean, it's going to be pretty good against the R-Lot. Yeah, exactly. I mean, they're going to have the front line. They have the control and the CC. It could scale really well here.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, this time they definitely have the wall to protect carry. They have tons of CC. They have a package. Literally 4 out of 5 of their heroes all have some sort of heavy CC that can hit multiple people at once.
I'm gonna show a lot of these.
Scary thing for Apbren.
Lapu carry.
I guess no, they already have EXP and Roam locked in. I was gonna say, like, what if they pick something like
Akai.
There goes the Akai pick.
Akai bola tiba.
Alright. I mean, they needed something for that front line between R-Lot and
Something to help
Akai.
and help with retributions, help with those neutral objectives. It's a nice answer. It can help deal with literally. It's not, when he's in heavy spin, nothing that Onic has right now is gonna slow him down.
Nah, it's an overall good comp. I like both sides. I can't say that I pick one over the other, but Trax, send us into the land of dawn.
We're going. Yes, sir. We're gonna go into the land of dawn now. This is gonna be Onic trying to redeem themselves after a very rough game number 1. AP just trying to keep the pace. It's 1-0 right now in a best of 5 at the Grandfinals of Games of Future.
Games of the
Do
future.
we think with the draft that Onic has brought, can they handle this? Can they turn the tides right here?
Oh,
Whoa.
this is a cool intro. I think so.
Oh yeah, we're
Whoa. Change intro leh.
Piece on the board here.
Whoa.
I like it. This is Okay.
Oh, nice,
Now we're in the
nice
lane of
new,
dawn.
nice
Does
different
Onic
intro,
have what
eh?
it takes to stop the aggression of Apbren? We will find out on this this episode as we see. Stop laughing.
Games of the
Tell me about the
future.
win conditions, G.
All right, Onic here. What we have, right, the Guinevere. I feel like if they're able to utilize the Guinevere's just mobility and out-farm the side of Kyle Teasy, I think this could be the great option that they need. We can already see, again, Flap Teasy is just absolutely insane on the EXP. That could be just the response that they need is maybe stopping Flap Teasy from controlling that EXP. Maybe show some pressure up there instead of the gold lane, as we don't see it being a major problem.
Kyrie is actually contesting Kyle for the jungles, yeah. I don't know who got it. Can't really tell. I think Kyrie got it. Because Kyle's only level 3, yeah. Kyrie got it.
Apbren, again, I think if they just keep up the aggression, keep up the farm,
Which is
keep
great.
it going, that they have the claw to secure the late game. They have a solid CC with the heavy spin combined with the Vexana.
Games
Just
of the
control
future.
the overall team fights. Don't get caught off guard though, because Onic has the CC and the control.
Oh, wow. Kyrie just missed. No, Fuse fucking dead.
Though, that's a little rough right there. That's a mistake you don't want to make.
It still sends few back. It still does a little bit something there. So, I mean, we're definitely seeing the possibilities
Who's getting
from the
chunks
side
here?
of Onic, and it definitely doesn't feel as stompy as Apbren was.
Yeah.
Kyrie looking for a
I think it just comes
jump.
down to the overall control that Onic is now exerting. They're able to control and just put a little bit more pressure onto AP so that they're just not as dominating as they were. We can already see that the EXP.
Let's see if Kyrie jumps the pixel bush. Fuse it inside anyways. Oh, let's go get full combo. Kyrie!
Big knockup. Wait a second.
Oh, okay, Boots. Boots, man. Boots, man. Okay, Boots, man.
Thinking twice before he moves in. Keyboy finds
I mean, they're gonna give Turtle lah, but nice.
Decent
Decent kills lah, honestly. Oh, Gwen gets swapped in, gets Molina. Polymuff. Oh, Gwen gets jumped. Oh, nice jump by Kyrie. Nice save.
Okay. Look at Onic coming out on top. The Kings looking really good
It's
this time around.
Onic time.
Found answers to take on Apbren again.
Wolf ah,
That's
confirm
just
Wolf ah.
the early game
Walau.
control that a Guinevere
Give
brings,
Lapu
and
early
they're
game
putting
queue.
the CC in the control. Now the biggest
fucking
thing
yeah.
that we'll want to watch out for here is that Kyle Teasy picking up the Kai. The Nana definitely counters that heavy spin. So Sans could be waiting to throw.
No matter how you think about it, if your ESP gets a bit of goal in the first starter,
yeah, you secure
that's all you need.
kills, but
300
you're
eh.
gonna have to start working on neutral
He's hitting
objectives. We can
300.
already see the carry picking up the Thunder Belt, so building a little bit defensive. So it looks
Albert
like
already
like the
first
tank
item, eh.
carries
Actually
coming
comes
on
out.
the side
Heavy
here.
spin comes
Heavy
out to
spin on
Key
the
Boy.
Oh, big pin on the Keyboy.
I don't think Key Boy dies. Key Boy doesn't die. Nice escape from Key Boy.
Feeling much more comfortable in game number 2.
Onic.
Definitely, and again,
Hey,
that's
Kyrie.
just the kill.
Oh, Albert coming in. Oh!
And the kill on to Ogwen. Sans putting another
Nice
one in the
fight.
2-0 in 1. He's playing such a cleaner game than last time.
Thank you, baby.
I think this is gonna be
Hawaii
critical, making sure-
99999.
This is what we meant. Back to the basics, man. We all know.
What's that Chinese word? I cannot read.
Meta. We all know the Vex is meta. We know these things, and Apbren is not forgetting.
Hi 99999，祝你长长
and it's already working very well.
长长久久
I。like it. I mean, but
Thank you, baby. I love you.
Don't get tunnel vision, right? You are basically
Cannot read that Chinese thing.
The gold lead's not
The
great,
Violet
even though it's
Requiem.
4-0. Keep the eye on the prize, secure neutral objectives, keep controlling them, keep their speed down, and Onic can keep controlling this game like this. Now, we are seeing the next turtle take coming in. Do we see Apbren make this? Or does Onic finally take a
Will
turtle?
Onic finally get their first turtle? Purevec comes out from flag. Keyboy flickers out. Very nice. Oh, gets linked.
Get away.
Oh, Boost going in again. Get out of my lane. Wow, Kyle gets it. Damn. Nice retry.
Takes the turtle once again. Onic unable to secure a big neutral objective just yet. Still holding a
Nice
small
retry by
lead in
Kyle.
Gold, but Apbren is keeping up.
Yeah, I mean, they saw that.
But this game is a lot different. This game, Brand is not snowballing out of control, you know.
Apbren coming out on top in that.
Oh, Albert getting. Oh, Albert, I wouldn't trade him. I wouldn't trade him if I was you, Albert.
Albert in a little bit of trouble.
Albert!
Gets final slash, picks up the kill. Keyboy looking for
Ayo.
something, looking for an angle onto Ogwin. Gonna get the I'm offended.
I don't know. Maybe it's a marksman thing, but I always feel that if my laner starts shining, starts trading me, means the team is coming. I mean, that's for me lah.
Up, left, down,
Like if my laner just suddenly starts fucking like shooting me to death, like is there any indication that the team is coming down? I don't know.
Onic now kind of being pressured, and I feel like this is where they need to find the momentum.
Regardless, Onic walk away with 160,000. So
you can kind of already see boots on the
sure, dominancy. Fuck you lah. This is tournament. This one not rank, idiot.
And again, this goes to show that the XPs are kind of equal
Nice.
at this point. We're not seeing too much of an early rotation. Turtle now going down to the.
Oh, Albert spawned already. So fast.
The biggest problem Onic just ran into is that Albert fell. Right?
Albert spawned already. What the fuck? So
Game,
fast, yeah.
A tank carry, that's not what you want.
Nice.
Definitely not what you want. He's already a level behind Super Marco right now. Super Marco getting the gold from mid and the bot there. Albert does get some shots onto that tower, but it's still nothing major here. I think Onic needs to understand that he's going to be a critical part of their team. Sans has been able to scale a little bit, 2-0-1, feeling pretty good, hasn't taken a death. Few has taken a death, so mid lane.
Oh, Keyboard gets the coins though. Kind of worth,
no?
no?
Onto this goal.
Yeah,
Enemy goal laner take for you. Oh, but Kyrie is one level down now, so this starters will be hard.
A problem because the Claw's the hardest person to lock down.
I don't know if
what I really
Boost is gonna jump flicker in again.
Man. We need to see that Melina
he might just do it again. Oh, they're gonna all in a flap. Purify comes out.
Possibly happening as the Turtle rubber band match is engaged.
Someone conceal. Ogun conceal. Keyboard conceal. Boost going in on Few again. Get out of my lane. Flip gets it. Okay. Okay. Oh, they fucking lose this so hard. Holy fuck. Brand with the fucking team fight of the century, bro. Holy shit. Oh my god. Flip going in. Tanking for Marco. Albert. Oh, Albert's fucked. Holy fuck. It's a fucking 5-for-1, bro. Holy fuck, bro.
Such great.
It's fucking over, bro. Look at that. Boots, very nice jump in onto Few. Marco TP's back and just blazing duets. Look at this. Holy fuck. The synergy, bro. The Vexana knock up with the blazing duets, yeah. That's called fucking trust in your fucking Vexana. Holy fuck.
Down on Onic for Apbren.
And Albert still kinda found out. I mean, Albert falls, Keyboy falls.
Been hiding under the blanket
just like that, 3-0-2, Marco gets 2 items. Yeah, it's fucking G. Final slash comes out, Keyboy hooks, but Keyboy is no flicker. Nice jump by Kyrie, but gets terrified. Oh, Super Marco gets knocked out. Blazing Duet comes out. Oh, Kyle comes in with the heavy spin. Oh my god, the fucking fight is so fucking... The team fight is so messy, but Brent is coming out on top. Consume. Oh, G. Ampun pun. Ampun pun. Holy fuck, bro. It's over. It's a G. Bro, they're not even just like destroying. They're not like. It's not like whatever's, yeah. They're fucking they're fucking Onic, They're fucking Onic, Marco's 3k ahead of Carry,
Now, this time around, I don't know if they have that tanky front line that they are gonna need to be able to stop
and Marco is 3k ahead, Oh, nice try, Keyboy. Look at... Oh, Ogun gets it as well. How unfortunate. Kyrie misses the jump.
The Bren effect is real, and it is definitely a switch. Whether it comes at 20 seconds in the game, whether it comes at 7 minutes in the game, 10 minutes in the game, you know at some point, Apbren is going to make their move. And once they do, it's like they immediately just go from chill to hyper-aggressive and just all over it. And then once they get to that, it is so hard for any team to
The Mako looking like you.
momentum.
What, the gameplay? Thank you.
Before this series started, we said that Onic could be the team to maybe do that against Apbren. No one else has been able to do it yet. But right now, having a little bit of trouble.
Konsu coming in for
Apbren
Mogun.
closing in.
On Sun. Suns gets caught out. Final slash. Oh, they catch Keyboy as well. Phil gets fucking hooked in. Okay. Oh, I think they. Oh, Mako.
Taken off the map. Boots with the bravest fighter, but Super Mario
Wow.
duet helped to zone them away from Boots. The rest of the team.
Wow. The mid no explosion
Throws
already.
out Molina, trying to clear the way, but Apbren still not giving up. Harassing a Lord, still marching down the top.
Why instead of pinching Joe's butt use that hand of yours and chase that girl in your story?
Megan Guts.
One last shot in on the inhibitor. Apbren lets them breathe for a second.
Yeah, and I mean, we can't count Onic out just yet, because I mean, they have the
Onic were doing
damage.
so well,
The
yeah.
gold lead, though, it's not
You know what's the sad
taking
thing?
like it
You know,
was
you know what's the
last
fucked
time.
up thing? You know what everyone is gonna say?
Seem to have
Everyone will say
the
Kyrie imposter again.
tenacity that it
They're
takes
gonna
to
fucking
fight
gonna
back.
say all this type of
The
thing again. They're gonna be
defense
like,
is
Kyrie
there.
imposter, feeding. They're gonna say this type of
And
thing
like I
again.
said, we really
Confirm.
need to see the Molina be utilized to stop
Kyrie
Kyle
fucking
T's
imposter.
heavy spin, and I'm not
Imposter
quite sure
Kyrie.
why it's not being
If he went too
used, to
good,
be
no, no.
honest. Like, I'm seeing so many heavy spins just come out, and
Fucking Kyrie imposter,
Nana's just
imposter.
so good at countering that. Now we can kind of take a look at some items.
Pum.
Kyrie has one items, mixing bits of multiple.
Consume.
He'll play on Keyboy.
Oh, Keyboy is so fucking dead.
Into the team. Keyboy goes down. The recalls come out. The taunts are there. When Apbren gets in this vibe, man, we saw it the other day in the winning clip.
Got an EXP difference number, right? Yeah.
Was just screaming, man. The man was yelling. He was talking smack. He was feeling himself. And that's, once again, it's the Bren effect. Apbren moving in. The Molina Blitz comes out, but it's not stopping them today. Apbren takes an inhibitor. They back off. It's guerrilla warfare out here.
It is, and I mean, Apbren is just taking it to Onic at this point. You can see a complete control. They're gonna probably have the Lord Pit here, but wait.
Oh, Flab, nice Puri. Oh, Boots is fucking pissed. Boots is pissed. Hey, Kyle pins too. Oh my God, Kyle pins too. Oh, gets final slash. Holy shit! Actually, wait. They might actually win this, eh?
Super Marco trying to get some health out.
Keyboy.
Trying to get some health
Ooh,
back.
get
I
Keyboy,
mean,
you got it?
Bye.
looking for something. Keyboy 1v1 in the Guardian might be losing to that one. It's a bulky boy right there, not someone you want to go up against. Few getting back onto the map now. Lord is delayed Onic by some time.
But discipline there by Super
Win
Marco
this,
to
dude.
not
I
take that
mean,
kill. I mean, he is
1 for 1 lah, not bad lah.
Doesn't want to allow the
Not bad.
shutdown. Might as well work on securing his stacks. Looks like they might trade and give him the blue buff.
Consu comes up from
I thought I just heard
Bren, I
whistle
think.
play.
Bren, I think.
But nothing really comes out of it just yet. Again, looks like Apbren might be just utilizing this Lord as a bait. No, they've
Oh,
zoned him
my
out.
Bren is just doing a lot.
Onic just gives it
Thanks for the
up.
follow.
What in the world? What is
They
going
can't,
on?
man. No, it's death as they go in that pit. It's a 10,000 gold deficit. We're very similar to game one where it's like, okay,
Shit's so sad,
we need a
honestly.
little bit
They're
more
getting
time.
absolutely
We need a
butt
little bit more
fucked
time.
there.
This time, we can't make the mistake. We can't let them in. We can't get cut
Oh,
off.
TJ says first. Fuck you, I've been live for fucking an hour plus already.
Plays that Apbren likes to bring. Last time, it was the combo between Vexana and Minotaur. This time, it's going to be Kyle Teasy, the final slash from Ogwin, and still the Vexana getting the big knockup. As long as they can watch out for some of those hits,
Yeah,
they
I mean,
can
it's-
definitely
my stream crashed just now.
survive this, but it's not going to be easy.
Yeah, there's a good utilization of the Magic Sentry there. I think they're just going to take as many tier 3s as they possibly can.
They might go for the. Oh, why is Marco so low? What the fuck?
Super Marco so low.
Why is Marco so
That is
fucking
a
low?
win for the side
Never
of
mind, then
Onic.
not bad. Only can defend,
A
eh?
little bit of breathing room as he needs to heal up. So an engage probably
Mako needs to heal.
here by Apbren.
Oh, Boots is dead. Boots, man. Flickers out.
Boots into the backside once again. Boots is like,
Mako previous.
I'm going. Boots has no fear. And
Oh, Mako's low again. Bro, Brain can't end because Mako always gets low. What the fuck?
He's willing to do it. He's willing to die for the team.
Mako's constantly low. He's low 24/7.
His plays have been helping Onic out. The last fight that they almost won, Boots was the starter of her. Almost.
If Apbren wins this, their reward totals up to 1.9 million. Huh, really, man? Oh, as in including M5 is it or what?
Yeah, I mean, give it up to Onic,
1.9 million, really, man? What got 1.9 million? I thought it's only 350k. Unless you counting M5 also, is it? Oh, okay. Oh my god, Ogre missed! Ogre missed! Go Albert!
Looking for a target, looking for someone to lock onto. Apbren knows that with Kyle TZ being gone, they've lost some of their front line. It's time to back off.
If the Molina is able to morph the Akai into the fucking cat, got chance. Including M5. Yeah. Including M5, they fucking making bang, bro. I mean, I don't care what y'all say, like, bro. Like, having even exiting the group stages, okay, even exiting the group stages of this tournament, this Russia tournament, and MSC, I think players in slightly the mid guys. Okay, no, the mid guys. I think players in slightly underdeveloped countries will still benefit from it.
I was hoping for it. You never know.
Like 350 USD, y'all convert to, for example, Filipino money to pesos. You're going to convert. Bro, they are set for life, eh. You're going to convert 350,000 USD to pesos. It's like billions, if I'm not wrong. Kyrie's 14, but I mean, Retry 1 level. Why not, right? Where's Babert? Conceal comes up for Ogun. Oh, Kyrie! Oh no, Kyrie's dead. Oh no! No, mames! Oi! Look at Few! Oh my god, Few nearly got yeeted by the boomerang, bro.
Unable to get a kill. They get Few down so low every time, but can't get the finishing hit.
You have to capitalize on some of them, man. That's like, I've seen Super Marco low twice, now Flap TZ and Pew. Like, it's rough. Like, if they were able to just kill one of them, this would be even more breathing room. But now a full team comp of Apbren sieging down Onic once again. 10k gold lead.
Oh, nice Molina.
I don't know, it's gonna be a tough one.
Somehow, some way, Bren. Yeah, Bren always walks away with 1 dot. But they can't end. Like they can't. Oh my god, the monkey fucking took the mid turret. No shot. The monkey took the fucking mid turret. He put the S2. Oh! Final stash from Ogun. Busy doing comes out. Kyrie with the violent requiem. Ogun is dead. Boots is dead also, I think. Oh, Boots, Bravest Fighter. Suns flickers out. Purify comes out from Few. Oh, what the fuck is going on? Can they end? I don't think they can end. They can't end. Oh, they have to reset. Okay, Onic holds on again.
Back off with the rest of the team. Onic lives to see another Lord.
I mean, they're holding their own, but what do they have to do?
Not bad. They held on.
To possibly take a Lord pit, right?
Yeah.
And I think it's gonna come down to that. You can see that they have the damage, but it's still.
Windtalker comes up from
maybe if they're able to get a kill on the Cal TZ, maybe if we see some of them split apart.
Yo. Holy fuck, bro.
Look at that pressure. That is insane.
They need what, like 4 more minutes? They need like 4 more minutes, because we're at Apbren's at 60k. They're about maxed out on items. Onic needs to get to that 62k mark where all the items are matched out. and then it's just a battle of skill, right? Where they're not at a 10,000 gold deficit. Taking a look at some of the items, Albert, at least the damage dealers.
The only issue for Onic is that it don't really matter like how the team fight goes. It's the waves. Bren is just gonna wait for the fucking minions to stack and stack and stack, and then they don't have very fantastic wave clears, you know. Like Lapu is not known for being very good at wave clearing. Nana, Carry, like they're all not known for very good wave clear. So Onic is kind of fucked over here. Like they don't have a very good wave clear. Whereas for the side of like Bren, they got Claude, they got Vexana, like very fast wave clearers.
That's the only thing
so I don't know how they're actually gonna like even walk up to contest the Lord, because Bren just need to wait. They wait until the Lord is in, until the minions are in, and they just finish. Like look, they're rushing it now, and only can't walk up at all. Kyrie looking for the opening. Oh, that's so unlucky. Kyrie has no jump now. 10 seconds.
They're coming at it straight on. Nobody finding an angle just yet. Kyrie trying to make it. Oh, Keyboy misses the I'm offended. That's one utility down. Flap teasing if you also don't have an ultimate.
Conceal coming out from Ogun as well. He's rushing Suns actually.
Ogun maybe going the wrong way. He's trying to zone away.
Oh, comes up from Mako. Oh, they're getting zoned so fucking hard away from Lords, yeah.
Kyrie not gonna go for it.
Yo 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 yo. Oh my god, Mako, what the fuck is that, Mako? Mako, what the fuck is that? Holy fuck, he whiffed the fucking blazing duet. My guy got so excited. Wanted the $350,000. Pop the Fury as well. Bro, the Fury is... If he gets Molinat by the Nana, Mako's dead. Like no joke.
Which I think is going to come down to the combination of Boots being able to zone the back line and keep.
Oh, Few is dead. Winter comes out. Kyle. Oh my god, Kyle pin 2. What the fuck? The double pin. Oh, Mako gets caught. Mako's dead. Wait, can they defend? The base. No, the fucking base. No. Brent takes it to match point. No.
So disciplined.
Oh, fuck.
Push Onic against the wall, and I mean, you got Apbren being able to bring it to match point, but Onic just put up such a great fight. It was just, I mean, it was anybody's game into the early match, and we'll kind of probably jump into some of the highlights and see some of the turning points that definitely caused Onic to just fall back a little bit. But man, what a game.
Definitely an amazing game, and here's the thing, man. Onic is doing everything they can. I feel like Onic is playing the best.
Thanks for the follow, Mickey Poggy.
Any team can play right now. But the
games of the future.
Much, man. Because I mean, it's not. I mean, Onic is literally thousands of gold behind.
Games of the future.
Great fight, but it's just not enough. This is when Apbren really started to just push in more and more. And Onic, every time Boots in the back line, getting huge stuns like that, getting huge plays like
games that. Of the future. Well, guys, it might actually be a 3-0. Like, no joke, it might actually be a 3-0. And then see you all next time.
Even though Boots goes into the back line and dives in a lot, you could just see
the logo is F and G. Looks like P's, yeah. Huh? F and G where?
Plays Apbren brings. Super Marco's patient. Like, look, he could have took out Keyboy right here, but he's not sure who's all under that bush, right? And Albert's there.
The logo? Where got logo?
Oh,
this logo. This logo is it? I see. This logo.
There's Boots diving into
yeah, I see the games of future. Yeah. It's a G and F. G with F.
Apbren still not being
games of the future.
Onyx not able to take advantage of those key spots, though this was almost a really good play.
I don't know if
they split
I don't know like
apart,
what's up, but
again, Boots
Bren is just outclassing them.
And Onic not really responding or even able to find a response.
Might be 3-0, guys.
God, one shot right there, and this looks like this was the one of the last
Games
pushes.
of
Yeah,
the
one of
future.
Last push.
Yeah, so
Nice. I mean,
still a decent go.
even here, Onic able to defend, able to do well.
Marco's reaction is so fast. He see the the animation come out, he TP out already.
Like we always
This
say,
is such a nice spin from Kyle. But I mean,
able to put them both pinned.
they got no wave clear. That's why. That's the issue. They got no like wave clear. That's the issue lah, huh? Only got no wave clear. Maybe they got Nathan. I don't know if y'all watched the Fire Flux game, but they couldn't end because of the Nathan. I mean, eventually they lost, but they couldn't like FFV couldn't end because of Nathan. If they have a Nathan, that type of thing, definitely can defend.
Taking a look at his items, he got the trio in, then goes for the Malik Roar on top of it, picks up the immortality, and by then he's just comfortable.
Games of the future
to deal with any possible burst damage coming from the Nana.
Yeah, I mean it was well executed. Super Marco's patient.
Anyways, thanks for joining me for this watch party, guys. Hope you guys are enjoying it. Do consider to follow.
And I mean, we can just see it in the whole comp. There's golds all day.
So match point for AP. Yep.
I mean, Kyle TZ
Match
did
point.
so well on the Kai, and to just there was multiple times that he had multiple targets pressed against the wall, and nothing Onic could do. Now,
Games of the
I felt
future.
like Onic had the ability that they could have came back, but I think it just ultimately. They just didn't have that frontal line, that wall that they needed. You can kind of see that damage taken was Boots and Keyboy, but still a rough time for Onic. It is now 2-0 match point for Onic.
No, I don't know. I have to kind of differ. I think Onic did this time. Onic did have the front.
One product in a tiebreaker. RQ still managed to squeeze into semi-finals for Chinese Intimidation. With Evil C and Ops? Sheesh! Holy fuck! GGRSG.
Onic is an amazing team. I gotta give it up to them. But right now,
China Invitation match. The Demons
feels better.
Yeah,
their tempo right now is
just Clive and Ops
like
Demons.
Even with a comp that Onic just
Games of the future.
Control slow. It still wasn't enough.
Oh guys, also you know I learned something very interesting. You know how like apparently eating sushi with soya. Okay, I don't know if y'all get what I mean, but do you guys eat soya sauce with sushi? Hey, do you guys eat sushi with soya sauce?
We're gonna be right back to the possible match point.
Do you guys eat sushi with soya sauce? Or is it just me? Because I always didn't until I found out that you actually need to. Like even like sushi chefs put soya sauce. I thought it ruins the taste, but that's just me, you know. I don't know. Games of the future.
Introducing a new era in the realm of sports. Phygital, a revolutionary fusion of the physical and digital worlds. This is an unparalleled mix of the most exhilarating.
About how Japs don't do it. No, as in, I thought soya sauce. They don't put with sushi. That makes sense. But turns out they put wasabi and soya sauce. Yeah. Okay, Onic win. Not looking likely, but
any sport has the potential to evolve into a phygital experience. Football, basketball, hockey, racing, martial arts, shooters, and many other sports have successfully adapted to the new reality. The 2024 Games of the Future is a global multi-sport event that represents
Games
the
of the
pinnacle
future.
digital sports worldwide. The event is a
Japan may not see how, but I heard Japan Japs don't. Oh, is it? The high-end sushi restaurants they put wasabi no. Yeah. So like they want to taste the sushi fastest. Oh, yeah. Like they don't like drown in soya sauce, but they like have one layer of brush, you know.
Classified into 5 groups, which we refer to as challenges. Sports.
They brush like one time, you know that thing.
Speed, tactics, and strategies. Openness, show, fun, and healthy lifestyle.
Japan don't oh, Japan don't oh.
Digital era. So stay tuned.
At most
Join our
dip a
global
tiny bit.
digital
Oh.
community and come over to the
Damn.
upcoming games.
Oh, Joe, you're so good at Japanese things, eh?
As
Oh my god.
winners and heroes of the new era.
You're so
Games
handsome,
of
bro.
the future. Made for young.
Why the Fidgetal? Oh,
Alright,
Fidgetal.
we
Oh.
are back.
Games of the
Match
future.
point for AP
Grandfinals.
Grandfinals. Whole lot of money on the line. Whole lot of
Yeah, guys, so first place gets 350,000, second place gets 160,000. They don't let the rice touch the soya. Oh. Yeah. They glaze the fish or whatever with like just a bit of soya
Onic
sauce.
trying to delay the process here. At this point, the only way out for Onic is a clean reverse sweep. They got to win 3 games in a row, and it doesn't feel very good in their favor.
I don't eat wasabi that they serve here. Yeah, because it's apparently the wasabi that they serve here is fake. like apparently wasabi, right? Wait, let me.
There's something I want to talk about.
Okay, quick
break.
break.
Something that
Real.
Some people would call like the golden road.
Okay,
Right?
quick like pause. Apparently this is real one. Like this is hello. Apparently this fucking vegetable thing, this is real wasabi.
The green paste you've been eating with your sushi isn't really wasabi.
So like
Check the ingredients on
the ones that we're
and
eating
you
is
might
not
see a
fucking
mixture of
wasabi.
sweetener, horseradish, and perhaps a small percentage of the real thing.
Yeah, like this is not wasabi. This is 1% of wasabi. Apparently. Yeah, here is horseradish. Yeah. Like the real one is like
Wasabi
they.
is harmless.
You know why? Wait. What's it? Worth it. Omakase. Okay, you know why? Because right. Okay, I watched this one.
We're back. We're in Tokyo.
So I watched this one, right? I don't know if he got show, but he used like real wasabi and he grind with the shark whatever. Is this one? Yeah. He like I always thought it was fucking cool. So he fucking used the wasabi on the shark thingy. Like bro, then he let like that's real, you know. Thanks for the follow, Henny. That's real, you know. I didn't know What the fuck, man? Oh, let's fucking go. I'm so jealous. Okay. No more. Come. Watch proper things, right? Games of the future. Hey, where am I? Oh.
It seems like they're just countering every avenue that Onic has and anything they attempt to try to take, right? Like
The quality goes away, that's why they cannot. Yeah, that's why.
defensive approach, have a little bit of strategicness to it.
I'll try one. I'll try
and it didn't
one.
work. They just attempt to try to do of course,
Soya
like
sauce
a
is
more of
yummy.
a
Yeah,
slow
it is
approach
yummy,
to
but
try to
I
control
because for
AP
me,
Bren,
I'm
and
the
of
type of
course,
person
again, they
that
just
don't
flick
like sauces.
at
So like even
certain
my chicken
moments
rice,
of
right?
flick of the switch
My
and
chicken rice,
they-
I don't put
they
any
just
sauce also because
become,
sometimes chicken rice sauce
like
too sweet,
monster bread or
sometimes too
something. I don't
salty.
know,
I feel
they're
it
just
ruins the
like,
taste
you can't
of
stop
chicken rice
once
because
they're on their
I like
stride.
the taste of rice and meat, you know.
True. I mean, right now they've just been.
So I don't
they
put
just continue
any sauce with
getting
chicken
better
rice,
of
with
Onic.
duck rice, with
We
anything.
were wondering,
So
oh, man, they're giving
when
up to
so that
Guangzhou,
day
and
my
they were
girlfriend bring me
ready
to
for it.
omakase
At
in
this point, I
Singapore.
don't feel like it matters
Then the
what
chef
Onic
put soya sauce.
Um,
Then I was
have
in
to
my
not
mind, I thinking,
let that
why would the
switch
chef
get
put
hit.
soya sauce?
When the
But
switches get hit, they
He
can't let it hurt them.
put
No,
soya sauce, then it's
I mean,
nice.
When the switch happened, was
It's like
AP Bren
it's like
was a
that
full
little
team
bit of like
wipeout,
needed
and Onic
like
had
touch,
the
if
lead
that
in the
makes
laning
sense.
phase. They were feeling really good about themselves.
Cause white chicken don't like the taste.
Yeah.
Oh, white
Like
chicken
to
put the
say,
sauce.
the
White chicken I'm
AP
okay leh.
Bren supports
I like
from
the
there
raw
on.
taste of chicken.
AP
If that
Bren was
if
everywhere. When
that
they
makes
find that
sense.
moment, they are all over them,
I don't know if that
not
makes
giving
sense, but I like the
time
raw
to
taste of
breathe. And it
chicken.
was just a repeat of game number 1.
After grinding
So,
it about
Onic,
30 minutes or so, get the best
I'm
taste.
almost wondering,
After that,
maybe
it's gone. The
last round,
wasabi
let's
is
just
it?
take things really slow,
Yeah, I'll
man.
try
Just
also.
Don't even try to force fights in the beginning. I don't know.
You know
they
it tastes.
gotta figure something out here
I like
because
the
this
I like the taste.
could be the end. This could be
I'm
the
a
end of the
psychopath,
grand
man.
finals for them.
Yeah, match point. I mean,
Woo! Games of the
only thing I
future.
can possibly think of is that Onic just needs to stop making those micro mistakes that they are, because the moment they do, that's how the team wipe occurred, right? Like they attempted to try to break and split AP, but then they also split themselves in the last game, which caused a little bit of a downward spiral for Onic at that point. So I think it's just coming down to the
But also because it could be a happy thing, like, because back then when I was competing, like javelin and all that, right? Even like cheat meal, the chicken rice cannot have sauce one. Like chicken rice was cheat meal.
Apbren is aggressive. They are
I also no sauce. Then maybe over like
I don't know.
2
if they got,
years
spyglasses
like
or
used to
something,
it
but the
already.
moment a mistake
Then now
is
when I
made,
put a bit
they
of
are
sauce in anything, I fucking like.
Very, very fair. Do we think that?
Yeah, I don't
So
know.
the way that
It's a
Boots
habit
is playing right now, like so aggressive, do we think he needs to tone that down a bit as well? Like I understand where he's coming from. He's looking for the trades, right? Because when you're behind 5,000 in gold, a trade is a trade, and if you just lose Boots, but you're able to find Few or you're able to find Super Marco, it is worth it, right? It is like a 1-1 when you're behind.
Time to watch Onic lose. There's no way.
It's kind of a win, right?
I
Especially when you're
refuse.
that far behind. But I think at some point they have to know when to kind of like put on the chill, and I'm wondering if Boots maybe also needs to slow down.
Boots, man.
Yeah, I mean, Boots definitely was diving into the back line multiple. Like I could count like 3 times.
The thing is, they need Boots to be aggressive though. What do you think is the problem? I think it's
that
just
could have caused, a little bit of a
it's just skill diff.
disruptance on Onic's half.
CW, but I think even if Jerry play, no difference.
And again,
Because the goal lane is not the issue.
frontal
I feel
lines
like
that
the
they
goal is not
have,
the issue
right?
though.
So,
I think even if Jerry play over Albert,
with
they will still lose
Arla- or not the
3-0.
Arla, the Lapu just going down, it just left.
It's just
Onic
the way
wide
Brent
open.
fight it's so much
I
cleaner.
felt like it was good.
Brent fight so much cleaner.
maybe
Brent
not
fight with so
as
much more
well
purpose.
calculated as I'd like to see. So
Like
coming into
the
next series,
the way
maybe-
Onic
maybe
play
not
is
being
very
so
messy.
aggressive, maybe diving into
Like
the
there's no
front
one that
line
is like
instead of
taking
back
initiative.
line.
It's
Be a little
very
bit of a
different from
better
the Onic
approach.
that
way
we
you have
usually
your team
know.
behind you.
The very
I
decisive,
feel like
going to
those
kill
are
together,
what
then
we
get
need to
out the
take a
type.
look at now.
They fight Brent, they're always
I
all
think
over the
that
place one.
the
It's like
slow
either
approach
it's just
is
Brent's their
probably what we
kryptonite.
go for, but I also think like a slow approach with some control, like they did last game, because I felt
Yeah,
like
correct. They peel and
not
peel. Yeah,
being
they peel for Marco. Marco poke
the
already,
winning,
right? Got
right?
opening,
I
he
said
going
that-
spray like the previous game.
Well,
So like,
that, but it looks like
you know.
I might be lagging a little
Okay.
bit again.
A little bit. It's all right. We still love you, G. You still look great, I promise. And yeah, we're gonna be waiting. We're gonna be waiting on this draft. So 2-0. I want to take a look at some of the picks since we have some time. I can get them to load up real quick. With the way things have gone, we've seen the Nolan get let up. My guess is most likely Apbren.
Marco cannot dive all fall back to the build. Then front line dive, they turn. Yeah. That's why. That's how you should play with your marksman. But I feel Onic is very like messy there.
There's a pick that's really been throwing me for a loop, and it's that Vexana pick. I think it's been one of the major things causing Onic issues, man. Honestly, every time they
I just
try
feel if
to-
Onic want to win, they need to.
they're just able to. They're able.
Yeah,
to
correct. They got a lot of
engage
solo
with
plays. They need to
CC,
be
they get
together.
terrified, they
I'm
get
not sure
knocked
why.
up, whatever,
Today very messy.
whatever it is.
Yeah, I don't know
Either way,
if
always ends
I
up
don't know if
being
y'all
a
get what I mean, but like today
problem.
they
And I'm
feel
wondering,
very
like, is it
messy.
a
Yeah.
possible thought
Like all the team
of
fights, they feel
throwing
very
that off?
messy.
'Cause Fuse just playing
It's either
so
they,
well from
it's either
zoning
they
capabilities of it in the lane
very
phase,
messy or
able to
they
make sure that Key
cannot
was
make a
not able to get
decision.
too aggressive, not able to move too much in. Is that something that maybe
Like from the
Onic
first game,
wanna throw in
what?
their
Okay,
hand?
first game is a snowball, so I wouldn't
maybe
blame.
just
The second game, Onic was
do a
actually
bit more
leading
targeting
the
in
first
game
turtle.
three,
Second
and
turtle,
maybe
obviously they
start
lost
to
because of
focus.
retry
At this
gap.
point, it's like we
But
know. Alright, it doesn't matter whether
they look
have
like their might
Nolan
not
or they don't
working.
have Nolan. It doesn't matter what
More
you
like
have
they like
Nolan
no
or
trust in
don't
each
have
other there,
Nolan.
which is very
We
rare
haven't
now.
been able to win, and it's kind of sad that it's just a best of 5, and we're
Boots trying to
already
make
at
space,
one
but always
point.
gets
If you
separated from the
don't
rest.
have
Yeah, that's what I
this
mean.
best of 7, you could maybe
He
risk
jumps in,
one
gets a
more
very
game,
nice
right,
like
and then try to pull
kill
something off.
and makes everyone low, but no one's
You're
helping
kind
him.
of on the line here, so that's been a pick that's really been kind of staying.
I mean, I don't know lah. Maybe
been
maybe the only diff is maybe CW has more hero pool than Albert. Maybe
bracket, and I think Apbren believes it's
last
really
time
strong
CW
else.
were
They
bait,
wouldn't
now
pick
they
it
play to
every
protect Albert.
single
Yeah lah,
time.
different marksman
So
lor, different
I think
style
another
lor.
point where maybe Onic wants to look at
I would say that Albert is
It's
also a bit
only pick that's
uncomfortable. Like
completely
previously the
Yeah, I mean,
like there's this part over here. This was the part that bothered me a lot.
maybe
I'll try to
Brent
find
is just
it, yeah.
taking it to Onic.
That's one part where he bothered me a lot.
right now. And this is what we meant. Back to the basics, man. We all know, and it's not already.
We'll get even the control. Brain make
Let me find this. Let me find the clip.
at
Yeah, this clip.
Brent, a big
So like
takes the with Bravest Spider, gonna
after this turtle, right? I mean, this what usually I would think after this turtle, right? It's obvious that you see that the panda,
by the heavy spin. Kyle Teasy looking for an
the
angle.
panda
trying
is
to get
here,
it. Kyle
right?
Teasy takes the
he has I think that's red. I'm not sure. He has red buff, so the Albert is here, so Albert knows that he has red buff. So he's going blue. Okay, so he sees Kyle going blue. Okay, then Albert goes back. Albert heal, then he go back lane. Okay?
Yeah, I mean,
He go back lane. Okay, then this is actually okay. Like this to me is still okay. Then Marco steps up. He puts the monkey behind, then he poke him. He poke him already, right? Usually if the clock want to zone the carry like this, the clock will not keep like shoot him one. Like he won't stand here so long and then shoot for me that's what I feel. But he's trying to deny the cannon Then Albert, I mean if it's me I will back already. But Albert want to trade him. Trade until he low. Low then he cannot gang, then he die. I don't know. I mean that's like what for me, like that's how I would
like give the turtles
I won't like do that lah. But
then
then again I'm like a fucking like you know, I don't even play the game anymore professionally, so I can't say anything also. So Archive boss sign, right? Yeah. Like the Archive went blue already. So the next buffing for the Archive will either go top to take red, which is very unlikely, or he'll go bottom because bottom has a wave going in already.
Do you agree?
Yeah, I definitely agree. I mean, I think there's a lot of variables, and in the end, yeah, I mean, in the end, Onic, because that's what Apbren is doing. Like they're not too like, yes, they're drafting wonderfully, but they're definitely also just kind of getting the outplays. Even when they're behind, they're winning out on fights and stuff. So Onic's got to find an answer to it.
Another play solo play. But the thing is, he will never ever out trade. He will never trade Marco leh. Like
it's the turtle.
He will never ever out trade the claw leh. Like there's no scenario where he will out trade the claw. At most you tell your team, oh guys, sorry, I fucked my wave. Like I won't receive my cannon. Like can y'all help me? Y'all cannot help me. Then he should just walk to meet. I mean, this is what LY taught me lah. I don't know how true is it, but even if you just tell team, hey, guys, sorry this 100 gold I'm not getting already. I will gonna back the turret. I will look to step a bit. Then I will just like run and then hide here where Albert's face is. I mean that's what I would do lah. But I mean, man, that's why I'm a pussy, you know. That's why I'm a fucking pussy, but I play marksman, I play like that one. So I guess it's just different style lah. I will just tell them I'll back, guys. I fucked my wave. It's my fault. I can't get the 100 gold. I will just be like, guys, I give the turret. I want to go mid and text the wave. Then I go mid and text the wave. For me lah, because I feel you die if your turret's not worth. You give the turret already, so 150 gold. Then you give them 1 kill, is 200 gold. Together, it's like they profit like 200 gold each. For me, it's not worth lah. That's what I feel lah.
It's definitely not out of the book, but
200 gold is one like fucking small item. I just tell them, guys, I give the turret, I go to go mid. Or like, guys, we swap, I play top, I recall. I fucking recall, I swap.
You can see them when they're on camera, man. They're a team that they feed off of that, man. When they start getting the better of you.
But it works for like last time the team so.
Faster and faster and faster.
What can I say?
And then once they get you down to the breaking point, they have all the
inhibitors
gone. That's when it's like, okay, back off first.
That's how I play lah. But of course, like you see other marksmen in Singapore, they don't do that lah.
Aggression to discipline, and it's, you know.
That's why when I fight aggressive marksmen in lane, I struggle. Cause I'm a very like passive. Like that time I scream. I think I scream Echo and I scream Aura. I fought Kabuki and I fought Benny Cutie. And I got so fucked in lane. Like I got so fucked in lane, and it was like, oh shit, my Wi-Fi crashed. Oh, my Wi-Fi's back.
Alright.
Like I got so fucked in lane.
I mean, I can understand it.
Ridiculously fucked in lane.
Just, it's a tough game for Onic, right? Like, what they've done in the past to kind of change some of the time.
But it's eye-opening because the way they play is you can't contain the pressure. No, it's like the way they. It's the same as when I fought Oki in MPL. It's like they know when to trade leh. I don't know how to force. They keep force, then I don't know how to contain. Then I keep getting dived and gang again, dive and gang. It's like he would hit me extra to make me low, and then they dive me. That type of thing. So that's why my
right
playstyle
now,
had to
still,
change,
this
because
point, I
last time
definitely think they need something
when I
can
play marksman, I like
change
to
the tides of
I like
this
to go and
match.
like fight people also.
G, you look
But then
great as a
after
microphone. The microphone
after-
actually matches your tie, G.
after a
So I just
while,
wanna say
right?
that.
Like when
It
you get
actually kinda
traded
looks
and you
like
keep
G
getting
has little
pressure in lane,
arms.
I
We're just gonna
just
wing this here.
you know
Uh,
the team draft
so
for marksman matchup. No, yeah, but the difference is that okay.
Here we go.
So
Still
last
right now,
time it
Apbren
was
up against Onic. I'm guessing both teams are taking
last
their
time it
time
was
for
like
sure.
Bruno,
I mean, like we
Bruno.
said,
Okay,
this
last time was
Prizepool
Brody Cloud,
we've
right?
ever
So
seen.
whenever I'm
Big shout out
Claude,
to all
the Brody
to all
will
the
obviously
Watchparties
win me in
around
trade
right
because
now.
Brody is meant to win
Mirko,
Claude in trade.
Naisu, I see you guys.
But I suffer in lane.
DJY, Chicken back home, all my boys.
I
We're
suffer
having a
lane.
lot of
But
fun
when
after
I
you.
fight Kabuki as Claude, like when I fight Kabuki's
This point on
Claude
G, the
and
Echo to
I'm
reconnect
Brody,
real fast.
his team will help him tank the early game.
And,
So
yeah,
so that's
think
why I
at
just
this
end up
point,
I just
like me and G
like
have said
to myself I
time
just like
after
okay
time
then
again,
let's not just just not
as we've
bother
been
trading.
trying to say time
I was
after
like fuck
time
it,
again.
you just
Apbren,
you're all happy carrot. Then I just
mean,
under my turret.
Onic just needs something. It sounds like G is back with me. I can hear him. You are. Don't know where you're.
Probably.
Hopefully
I
soon.
don't
Like, but they got different playstyle lah,
I'm
so I
just
cannot say
into
anything also.
ninjutsu, man. I'm just like, you know, disappearing and reappearing, you know. Bam! Good looking's back. What's up?
Good looking's back. The microphone actually matched your tie. I'm just gonna say, man. The microphone actually matched your tie.
But really, I
So
really
it
know a
kinda
lot
looked
lah.
like you.
Like I say like they trade map pressure and control for the goal lane
Well, hey, at
scaling.
least when we're in
Yeah,
the game, we're
they
able to, you know, just
always like to
deal
fight
with
first
what
turtle
we
lor.
have.
They were
I'm not
getting
sure
I mean my
what's,
team were getting
kinda
EXP
going on here,
first.
but we'll get through
So
it.
that to make sure that the
I think
EXP is
G-
strong for
I think
turtle.
G honestly just left me, guys.
Then-
I think he was like, yeah, I'm
Then
gonna go
even if I suffer, I will just
fast. I'll
lose
do
my whole
that.
plating and I just hopefully they can carry me.
He's like doing it on purpose over here. He's just been messing with me all night, I feel like.
It works lah, it works in MPL lah. It works in MPL SG lah.
Maybe it was the cat.
Alright, so here we are at GOF.
But no,
podcast
bro,
mode.
like-
Do it like they do over in MPL.
But being a
Indonesia,
professional player is
where
not
breaks
easy,
get
yeah.
very long. We're just gonna hang out and talk, you know.
No, you lor, yeah lor.
Let's
I quite
break
happy
it
ah.
down because we talked a lot
But later
about,
people, but people always blame me
what have
eh.
been some of your top teams so far in GOFG?
I mean, so
Like other than Apbren and
course.
Onic, what have been like some of the big games? You've casted a lot more games than me. What were some of the exciting
Yeah.
moments for you?
I mean, most of the exciting moments I would say definitely happened in like the playoff area. You know, like I was voting for Blacklist International, and then
The people that
Fireflux
blame
just,
you
like,
see you
sweeps the
lose then
rug
score
out
what?
from
Nah,
underneath
normal.
them, which was
What's
just
that?
it blew my mind away. Another one was that Deuce Volts. I thought they were going to, you know, in the upper bracket.
Games of the future. That's why I say like streamer is
Surprised
way
what I'm
better
seeing
no
here. I
matter
think
what.
This is the wrong thing I'm looking at here. There we go. Burmese Ghouls.
Oh man, exactly bro.
Twisted Minds actually looked really good. Like they, if I'm not mistaken, they actually took, I think they took a game against AP, if I'm not mistaken. Or no, they took a game against Homeboys. And I was like, you know, that was wild.
Homeboys.
I was like, okay, so Twisted Minds definitely came here to fight. Something that really surprised me was Team Little Gun, like getting knocked out in the group stage. Like that blew me away. I was like, I do not know what happened to him.
Yeah, I
But
think
that was a
Team
big
Little Gun
surprise.
still needs.
They trying to drag the stream longer.
I think it's almost kind of sad
Because
there's,
the
like,
games
so
are going
much
too
hype
fast.
around Team Little Gun before M5 and before the wild card. And
Good night,
they got a
Ray.
really good- I
As
forget
well.
what team they went up against, but they got a really big win, and it was either ESL or some qualifiers. They got like a really big win against a big Filipino team or something, and there was like a lot of hype built around them. And I think it was almost too much hype because now it's like, I think a lot of people feel like there's this big disappointment in them when really it's like they're still a decent team. They've still done well, but maybe it was just a little over. People were kind of.
I thought you also want to go and
I think they still need some
fucking
time.
scrap already.
Maybe a roster change or two. They do have the same exact roster from M5 still for this, and still weren't able to make it out of group stage. I think we can still see a lot from them.
Yeah, true. I mean, I think it'll just come down to, I think the biggest surprise I had for this tournament was just not even the overall teams, but the overall like choice of the meta, how like diverse everything's been. It's not been so one-sided that we've always seen, like, you know, like we're seeing here. normally teams are not able to fight back after a certain point, but you can definitely tell that teams have the grit, they have the knowledge to be able to just fight back from what we've been seeing. And I like that even if a team's behind 10,000 gold, like it could just, you know, flip, and they just have the overall strategic qualities to be able to flip the game like that. And I feel like that's the biggest thing that I've seen from a lot of the matches in this tournament, is that the teams are just, they're learning, and you can tell which ones learn on the fly.
I like it. I think a lot of teams have done that. I think with the amount of events that have been going on, even from last year where MSC started to include multiple regions, now we have this with multiple regions. A lot of these regions are also getting a lot more international experience. They're getting more experience against some of the best teams in the world, more experience against Philippines, more experience against Indonesia, more experience against Malaysia, more experience against the Southeast Asia region in general, which essentially, whether we like it or not, is the heart of Mobile Legends, right?
Games of the
teams
future.
like Fireflux are now getting a chance to shine. Teams like RCC are starting to get a chance to shine. We're going to be taking a quick break for a second, if I heard correctly.
A break.
We'll be tuning in very soon to get back to this game. Thank you
Oh,
guys for
see,
watching.
break.
Take a second to get yourself ready.
Break. Oh. What the fuck? Break. 7 minutes. No shot. Okay, fuck it. I'm gonna go lie down on my bed. BRB.
All right, here we are back once again. G, doing a little dance, doing a little jig.
Yeah,
Is
you
that the
didn't
AP Bren's
hear
gonna win, Jake?
that video? Like you don't feel like you should dance after that video?
I will say this. Games of Future has had some great background music. I will say that. They've had some like deep trance music. We were watching and we were all like, everybody put your hands. Yeah, you know, you get it. It was definitely a vibe. It was definitely a vibe. So we're gonna be jumping. We're finally, hopefully, gonna be jumping into Apbren match point up against Onic here. A lot of people are waiting. We got the Philippines up at like 1 a.m. right now. I mean, personally, us here in NA, we stay up till about 5 a.m. to watch our games, but it's so I don't want to hear those complaints. I checked in with some of the boys. They're all waiting as well. Everyone's happy. We got a lot of half asleep streams going on. A lot of people waiting for this game. A lot of anticipation. Can Apbren close this out and let us all go to bed early?
You know, and I think I mean, that approach, okay. I'm not going to bed, but I'd like Onic to actually come back. You know, I'd like to see them. I don't know, like do something that just, again, is out of pocket. You know, just something that just blows like everybody's mind. You know, something of the sort.
Get crazy at this point, right? Like, what do you have to lose? You know, just go for it.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, and I feel the same way. I think the moment that Onic turns this around is the moment all of us reinvest, right? Like nobody wants to see a 3-0 sweep, but once it gets to that point, we're at like game 3 and like Apbren has. I mean, the reality is Apbren has been kind of dominating these past 2 games. They've been dominating just like they've dominated the teams that have fallen before them in the bracket. So Onic, to kind of re-spark the fire of all of us, has to do something big here, has to turn this around. And the moment they do, that's when all eyes are open again. All of us are happy, ready to go, surprised, and wanting this to happen, G.
Yeah, the digital world just doesn't love me right now. I don't know what it is.
Okay, we can still hear you on the mic.
Okay, all right. You know, the
You're
physical
all
and the
good.
digital are coming together right now, so. So, yeah, I mean, I agree. I like, you know, kind of just like what I just said. I feel like they definitely should be pulling something out of the hat, like match
All right.
point, vice versa. We'll see. Hopefully we'll get into the games here soon.
Hopefully we will get into the games here soon. Was trying to catch the drafts and bans. Here we go. They're finally up. So, like I said earlier on, we were talking about Apbren, the Vexana pick. It was crucial. It's been the only pick that has stayed the same. So I do think that could be something that Onic look at here. Even if it's not super meta, I think Few is just that good on it. On the side of Onic, also have not picked anything similar. So we know they're trying different things. Draft 1, they went for the CC, the Fredrin, the Novaria, the Claude, and the Arlot. And then draft 2, we completely switch it up. We go for the Lapu, the Guinevere, the Nana, the Carry, and the Ruby. I think game 2, the opportunity was there. They just kind of missed in the execution. They kind of fell apart after the laning phase. Once Apbren flipped the switch, it was on them. So I think they could honestly do something similar to draft number 2. They just have to execute it a little bit better.
Yeah, and I kind of want to know, like, your opinion on it. That Onic keeps being in the Xborg, you know, and we're seeing every other EXP lane come out. I mean, we've seen the R-Lot, we've seen the Glue. At this point, is the Xborg a viable ban? Like, are they that scared of it that, like, they should maybe ban out the Vexana instead, or, you know, something like that, kind of just building off of your band?
I mean, the Xborg ban normally is in the second phase. So, I mean, it's not like they're, like, prioing it. And by the time you get to second phase, Vexana's already picked up, right? So if they're gonna use a ban on the Vexana, they have to either drop something like they have to drop the Matilda, they have to drop the Matilda, they have to drop the Fermis, something like that. They have to drop something major, right? Last game they went for the Minnow, Matilda, and Fermis. So it's not like they aren't willing to switch it up. The game before that, they banned a Phoveus. It's not like they're the ones banning everything super meta. Like, they're throwing some off-brand picks in here and there. So I think this time, what it's really going to come down, like, I think, yes, they could throw the Vex on. I think they could leave things pretty open, maybe even not ban out the Matilda and go for the trade-up. Definitely a lot of possibilities out there. I think at this point, when we're coming into Game 3, I mean, it's not unheard of for either of these teams to just leave a lot of meta picks open. And I think that might be the answer here. That could be the opportunity here. So we'll see exactly how it goes. Welcome back, G, once again. It seems the Games of the Future doesn't like you. This is true. I know you're trying. I feel ya. You're just leaving me hanging. I'm also trying my best. Having a blast right now. You know? We're podcasting, man.
Yeah. We kind of left it off on the export ban when I disconnected. Was and I'm guessing that we're kind of at that point that it's just like, yeah, it's viable, but because it's like.
Let G talk. Hashtag let G talk in the chat, please. We're gonna jump back into a video, I think. Think so? Oh, we're jumping into the draft, baby. Okay, G leaves me. All right, G, you can just stay away. You know what? It's okay. We finally get in the draft the moment that G leaves. I'm okay with that. Here we are, Apbren up against Onic. If I got to solo it, I will. No fear at all. We're going to jump into the bans, and Onic is going to be on the red side this time, second pick. They ban out the Matilda. They ban out the Nolan on the side of Apbren. Apbren bans out the Vexana. Literally seeing into the future a bit here, literally changing things up here a little bit, kind of making the play myself, and it just also goes to show that they're not like they're just not worried about it. Gee, it's okay, man. I don't even need you anymore, bro. I got this. The game's back on. That's all you ever were. That's all you ever were, G. You were just a blue mic all along. So now, Onic on the third ban here. Still need to figure something out. Novaria gonna get picked up. I mean, gonna get banned out from Apbren. Onic at this point. Now that things have changed up, the Gwynny's still open. I think with Onic, they're going to ban out the Gwynny. I think that's a safe pick. They got to still play it safe. They decided not to leave a lot open because they went for the Matilda and the Nolan band. So at this point, you kind of have to ban it. You have to commit to fully just meta bans. Apbren up front. The R-Lot could be a possibility here. The Nana could be a possibility here as well. Apbren has really been focusing on the R-Lot. I think it's something they find very viable in the current meta. So I think it could definitely be a solid up-front ban for them. But no, the Fermis has finally been left open for Onic, and now we're seeing why Apbren sees this as viable. I feel like Onic has to respond with the Claude here, hopefully, to kind of counter the Fermis. Also, you take it away from Super Marco. We saw how well Super Marco did on it before. They go for the Minotaur, also viable. I think at this point, Bren maybe picked up the Claude for themselves so that Onic can't respond with it. The Minotaur also works against Fermis, right? Because we get a lot of, we get the big Minoan's Fury when they are grouped up. Not to mention, they get the taunt from the Fredrin. So Onic having a front line now just kind of need to build out the rest. Apbren still has a lot of options on their plate if they want to go for it. Still has a lot of things that they can do. Try to see what they pick. And Apbren, it's so hard to guess. They go for the CC and they go for the Basha. So we've got some heavy mobility. They also have kind of formed their front line, but theirs has a little bit more damage so far. They have the
Okay
CC.
lah.
Flapteezy has just been a monster on this. It's like
Changing up the
Flapteezy,
approach,
no
yeah?
matter what you put him on, whether you want him on a heavy dive, heavy CC composition, you could put him on a glue, whatever, it all seems to work out, or something like the CC that can just zone and harass and cause damage to something like the Apbren, something like the Minotaur. It is definitely a great answer here. Onic, on the other hand, decides to pick up the Lilia. Another decent counter to the Fermies, dropping the Gloom.
Oh,
getting
Fermies.
AoE damage to multiple members. Also, a nice defense against big pushes. If Apbren's able to get some of those first lords, you can set up all of those glues to kind of help clear the way.
So is Trax gonna be solo? His companion's not in. It's lagging.
And also gonna ban out the X-Borg. Still waiting on another ban from the side of Onic. Do they continue to go into the roam?
Oh, he's back.
Aiko, I know you're just getting back. Feel free to get a grip on everything. Apbren has picked up the CC, the Basha, and the Fermies. Onic, on the other hand, has picked up the Apbren, the Minotaur, and the Lilia.
Wow. All right. Apbren picked up the Fermis this time around.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, everything was so Onic decided
Oh, so
to go
cute.
for
I don't know if y'all can
another
see the
ban
background. The
into
background got the minions
the
fighting. So
Noland and
cute.
the Guinevere, and I completely forgot that the
So cute, yeah, they
Fermies
throwing
was
dirt at
banned
each
every
other.
time, and it was literally first picked by Apbren. So Onic obviously knows something not everyone else.
Wait for reverse sweep. I hope so lah.
This is what I suspected, like, if they were going to ban out the Vexana. Like, and the crazy part is Apbren banned out the Vexana, right? So, like, it's a little
It's almost
wild
like
that they went
Apbren
that
knew,
route.
man. It's almost like
Yeah.
Apbren's like, listen, we're gonna ban the Vex this time because they're gonna give us the Fermies.
Yeah.
It's like, it's disgusting. Honestly, it's so disgusting.
And
Big
they're
cleaner.
going for like a pretty sustainable build. I mean, we still have the Claude is still open, so like.
I guess
like,
clean
if
is
they
really in the
run
meta
Claude
now.
Once again, Super Marco is just gonna excel.
They ban
at it, I
Lapu.
feel like. No,
Lapu was
this
giving
is a
them problem
respect-
last game,
respect
so-
ban, right? Like Boots Lapu was probably the most annoying part to Onic last match.
Bootslapu was definitely important for Onic. They banned it out. Still, I mean, he could go for, if he still wants something divey, he could go for something like Terizla. He could pick up the glue here. That's what Apbren did against the CC. I don't know if Boots is going to be able to run it or not, but he could get a little crazy, pick up something like that. Definitely still several possibilities for him.
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
They're missing what? They're missing jungler.
missing
No,
the
they're
export
missing
ban
tank and
once again.
goal
I feel-
laner.
I
They
feel
should
like
circle the
they
marksman
picked
now
that
there, I
last
feel.
time, not,
Or
Apbren.
they could pick the marksman later
So,
because
I mean,
they got last pick lah. The
still
marksman can choose lah,
Well,
honestly.
And the export would have been a decent answer to the Fermies as well. Onic has already picked up a few with the Minotaur and the
No, they
Lilia.
just decide to take the
They
Brody
opt to
first.
go
Okay,
for
sure.
the Brody here instead of the Claude.
What happened to Bruno? You know what happened to
Okay,
Bruno?
I mean, the Brody does pass a
Interesting.
punch. Yeah,
Nothing
definitely
happened to
a little
Bruno.
interesting. I mean, it's not a horrible pick. Definitely needs some.
Just now the
definitely
marksman's
needs
got
some-
quite a few can
Brody
play,
has
eh.
kind of the snowball
Claude,
effect.
Brody, Clean,
Brody
Bruno,
dies,
then got
Brody
Harry,
gets
Steel,
picked off in the
Nathan.
early game.
Now the goal lane got a lot of
Very
options
rough
and
game
all.
for Brody. Brody picks up
No
a
matter
kill or
already,
two
no
in the
lah.
early game.
Bruno still got play lah.
He can be very deadly.
I could see
But
it,
use,
I could
this
see it. I feel
tournament,
like
a lot of
our-
Brunos, eh.
What is Apbren's response, right? Like, I mean, to be honest,
Whatever they want.
Yeah.
Whatever they
Oh,
want.
God.
man.
Yeah, I try to find the
Whatever they want. This is their game.
CS statistic.
No, I
Bruno
mean,
here,
the
leh.
Claude, the carrying and the
18 picks.
Angela.
Bruno is
Huh.
second pick, second most pick
They're just
marksman.
spicy.
Eh.
spicy. So
Sorry,
yeah,
third most pick
Angela,
marksman.
Mid
They're
Fermies
gonna
or
be-
support
Bruno's
Fermies,
here.
mid Angela.
Mm.
But damage does get pretty crazy. Well,
Yeah.
it's the sustainability
That most
on
pick,
this
eh?
team right now. And just the
It's ungodly.
combinations of the Angela Basha, Angela
A lot.
CC,
Okay, so Boots is going for a lot.
Angela carry, all of it looks good right now. On
Hey, like anjing.
Onic picks up another big AoE hero,
Ay.
trying to counteract everything that Apbren is going to bring.
Yeah, I think they're really focusing on like the speed aspect, especially with the Angela and the Bashia. I mean, you can already see a lot of Onyx like team comp relies on like hitting your target, right? And I guess if target's not there to hit,
Okay, here we
it's
go.
gonna be a little
Potentially
bit
the last
harder,
games, yeah.
to go about. And I feel like
Between
that's what the
Onic and
Lilia is gonna have a hard
Bren.
time on. But again, I mean, it's a fair miss. You got an Angela.
Onic no damage,
Like,
have lah.
you're
Early
gonna-
game
I feel
damage
like
lor.
if I
They
was
relying on the
Onic,
Brody
like, I
lah.
need to start
They're relying on the
baiting
snowball
out
lah.
utilities left and right
I
when
would much
can.
rather he pick like an Ixia or something.
Most
I don't
definitely.
know.
And now, with it, the wait is finally over. We're going to be jumping into match point. And like you said, the draft, I think a big win con for the side of Onic here is going to be some early game aggression. You got a pretty squishy
Only need
mid
to
side
win
on
the
side
early
of
game,
AP Bren,
you don't win
right?
the early
You
game,
just-
I think
you
it's
have
a
an An-
G.
You don't have a big heavy roam. You've got a Fermies and an Angela. On the other hand, look at Onic, and they've got the Minotaur and the Lilia. We know how deadly this combination can be. We saw it from Fireflux before. It's one of the ways that they won their games. It is definitely something that you can get into the face of your enemies, and Onic needs to make sure that just because they took some harsh losses, they got taken advantage of in game 1 and 2, they need to not be scared to get aggressive, because I think that could be huge for them here, trying to immediately shut down the pace of AP Bren.
True, true. And I mean, it is what it is, and we will find out as I think we're going to be diving into the Land of Dawn after
Games
we look at
of the
crowd
future.
for one final last time, possibly.
Whoa. Yeah, good save. Possibly.
Possibly. Look at
Also
the-
cute, look at
Is
the...
the crowd like mixtures
So
of
cute.
Shout out to
happy and
Musa
sad?
Mafia.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure those are chat people's names, like people's names above the robots.
So cute.
That is
Games of
pretty
Future
cool.
is calling you all bots right now.
That guy is cheesing. That guy is cheesing.
He's feeling good. He's ready for the game. I'm ready for the game.
Games
Hopefully
of the
we jump right into a
future.
pause. We'll see.
Possibly.
Taking our time.
This arena is massive.
This arena is pretty massive. We need some more seats full though, man. Where's all the ball? We got Reza, Farizi.
Look at that guy.
So cute. Look, the
We're
wizard
all
showing
these
each
guys taking
other.
each other out at the same exact time. We're back.
Oh,
Back on screen, baby.
we're the arena. What's up,
We're
guys?
wanna go, bro?
What side you on? No. I mean, we would be battling on the mid there. Apparently, the
battling on the
arena is
mid.
mid lane only. Mid lane, everybody goes mid.
Everybody goes mid. It's like a brawl. It's like a brawl.
Yeah.
Big
I
brawl
was gonna
battle.
be more of like a ranked brawl, but yeah.
Ranked
But-
brawl.
Yeah, ranked brawl. Ranked brawl.
But what? You thought we were about to jump into the Land of Dawn?
Nope.
We saw the portal. You thought we were going? You thought we were going, huh? Not today.
Aw.
Oh, you got technical
Get an
difficulty.
arena now.
You guys want to trick it? You guys want to... He was so excited.
Don't push me down. Don't push me down. Not when I'm up, man. Not when I'm up. But we can go. I mean, we've seen the draft, right? I mean, I feel like just to kind of get into a quick hot take, you know, like the Boxia Angela, right? Oof. Right? That's gonna be a little
Basha,
bit
yes,
harder.
Basha, Angela.
It's going to be a little bit harder to deal with when you're a Fred. I feel like essentially that's why AP Bren ended up going that route, was just to farm the jungle a little bit faster and just go ham.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of options. There's definitely, I mean, I really think Onyx the major win. Like I said, the major win con is they need to.
It's sort of a
get
low.
aggressive. They're not going to be able to really pick on Basha per se, but I think if in the first like level 2, level 3, level 4, maybe even maybe before level 4, before the Angela or the Fermi spike, they can try to make a play in the mid. Have the opportunity to do that. They definitely have a lot of aggression on their side. They have a lot of damage, a lot of level 1, level 2, level 3 damage.
Yeah, true. I think that's where the Lilia scales as well, right? Just early, mid poke. But to be honest, like, where's their burst at? Like, I mean, the Brody is about the only burst paired with the Lilia. I feel like they're going to be
Lilia.
lacking a little bit of damage. You know, like it's very precise, I would say.
Games of the
I think
future.
they have damage. for sure.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, unless Brody completely falls off, but even Lilia can carry, man. Lilia's a monster. She's a monstrous little girl there. And then you have the AoE damage, you have the answer to the Fermi. So like the possibilities are there. It's just can they execute it right? And we know how Apbren, like so far we've seen, even when Onic seems to maybe have the advantage, the Bren effect happens and they are down. But in the draft, I do think that they probably could have picked something different than the Brody maybe, but it's still viable.
Yeah, I mean, the Brody's really good at stopping enemies from escaping with the torn apart memories, so maybe that's an attempt to, you know, put a little bit of pressure onto the gold lane, apply something, and we'll definitely have to see. I wonder what's kind of going on with the two teams. I feel like it's the last match, and
some technical issues. I mean, it seems like they jumped into it, so my guess is we went right to a pause, some sort of ping issues, something like that, you know. So yeah. So just wait it out. We got to make sure everybody plays fairly. Everybody has the same opportunity. It is match point. There's a lot of money on the line. So it makes sense.
Repetition. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
I'll tell you this, we will become pros at killing time by the end of this.
Or is time killing us?
A little bit of both. Time's always killing us, G.
Hey, look. True truths.
You still look like Pastor G, though.
Do I? I don't know, dude. Blue
you look
at
good,
the
man.
pasture?
You look good. Blue, you got the blue lights behind you. You got the baby blue tie on to match the suit. What are those patterns on your shirt, G?
They're flowers.
They're flowers. That's cool. That's cute.
Yeah, I know.
I have dinosaurs on my tie.
It's just my tie is pretty plain.
This is what we're going to. At this point, you know.
Hey. I mean, it's all coming down to, like, I mean, this is the last game, maybe, who knows? But there's, like, I mean, the possibilities are just going to be coming down to how the players play in the game, you know? Like, use your strategic comp to your advantage, and we'll see. All I know is my Instagram's actually going absolute nuts right now. I don't know who posted it, but there's a lot of followers coming in.
There are some technical problems on Arena right now. We're just waiting. That's pretty much the word right now. So yeah. I would love, you know, I mean, at this point it's like, hey, has anyone heard about NACT? It's gonna be happening in like 2 weeks. Feel free to tune in. What region are you most? Top 16 is tonight, Fred.
Yeah.
We're gonna. Anyways, what are you gonna be tuning into this year, G? Are you like are you gonna be watching any MPLs? Are you gonna be like what region are you most excited to watch?
You know, I'm dude, you don't understand what my Instagram's doing right now. I'm like receiving tons of messages. It's crazy.
Are they telling you how white you are?
I'm gonna have to like mute my computer or something. The notifications are going off.
Oh, we bet. Woohoo! Okay, yes sir. Ogun dice. Yeah.
Oh God, I'm about to toss my chair around. That's what I'm talking about, boys. Onic also.
Okay, here we go. Potentially the last game, Bren versus Onic.
Let's get it. First blood onto Onic. Who got it though? The San. Okay, the Lilia. Let's get it. Mid lane slaying. All right, I like it.
We're about to get wild, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm telling you, last day.
Wow, Albert kena chunk by the carry so hard.
Games of future, baby.
Yeah. Let's see how it goes. We can see Let's take a look at some of the win conditions here, right? So I think really what's coming down is that Ugwin ended up getting taken out, right? Early stage. That's a little rough for an Angela, but not going to be the make it or break it for team comp. I mean, TC's level 3, while we're looking at Kyrie's level 4, so we already
Kyrie's
seen
4,
a
that's
little
nice.
bit of a jungle difference for the side of Onic, which is good, right? I mean, you got 14 seconds to the next turtle, but that's what you want to see into the early stage. And when you're dealing with a Bosch, that's just what you want to do. You want to out jungle him because he has a lot of pressure.
Most definitely.
Ooh, Sans.
A little bit of dash through. Boots able to get a bit of damage on a flap teasy there.
Ooh, nice damage from Sans. Oh, wow. They actually just 50-50. They just 50-50 the total.
Keeping himself in the game. That's what they do. Even when they're behind, they make sure that they get the objective where they need it to make sure the goal doesn't get too far away.
Just 50-50 there.
Yeah. And so what I'm really seeing right now is that everybody's roughly about even, right? I mean, first turtle, was that going over to the side of Onic?
First turtle. No, over the side of Apbren. Over the side of Apbren.
Apbren. Okay, so Retri was able to be landed. Apbren coming out on top there. And I think this is what was happening in the last game, right? Like, it was just a little bit hard for Kyrie to hit these Retries, and I'm not quite sure what could be causing that. I mean, AP just able to zone and properly keep them at bay. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be a little bit of a trouble for Onic. Now, Onic's side, right, they have the sustainability. They have, like you were saying, I mean, they have damage.
We'll see if Onic can string together a decent team fight. If they're able to, then definitely, you know, something will happen.
I'm not even quite sure if it's going to be able to get past the Angela, right? Like, I just feel like the whole comp of Apbren is...
Boots figures out. Boots is dead here, I think.
Yeah, a little bit of a play.
Bye-bye.
Oh! Gonna go down. Flap TZ able to pick up the kill. Now, on the side of Onic, they
you see, Marco's playing so safe, I mean, that's what I mean, lah. Like, you will just wait for your team to come and help you. The Kyle was here as well.
Is the switch that gets flipped.
Elbow picks up his Hepta CE.
That was a tongue. I was like, hold up. Like, what did you just say? Yeah, it was definitely
we've been here a while.
Twister.
It's 0 IQ death right now. We're on the 0 IQ death. We're vibing. We're feeling it. Let's go.
We're just vibing at this point, 100%. We can already see. I like this, right, from the side of Onic. They're already setting up this turtle, but they have to be able to secure this turtle. Let's see a Kyrie.
Kyrie.
Keyboard is to out lah.
On to Flap TZ. Kyle TZ though making his way around. Boots looking for an angle.
Oh, nice. Okay. 4-man Minion Fury. Keyboard is dead. Boots is dead. Turtle goes to Kyrie. Albert gets a kill. Oh, gets taunted. Okay.
Onic finds the turtle, but loses the extra member.
I think it's worth overall for Onic though.
I mean, not too bad. We can kind of look at what the engage entailed here.
Very nice out from Keyboy.
Definitely secured quite a bit of CC for the side of Onic, but then the final slash connects. And then, of course, the torn apart memories just take down.
Not the worst fight. Yeah, definitely. Albert gets a good kill as well.
Albert was able to take out Kaltizi. I feel like that was the grace that they can get. That's a little bit of the breathing room Onic needed, and that just slows down the enemy jungle a little bit. And Bashia is able to just jump.
Marco's going for
crazy. We can kind of take
attack speed carry with
by
Electro
Flash.
There's two like variants now of the carry. There's one with the Brave Smite, first item Thunderbelt. There's one, another one is Electro Flash. So, but I don't know what the emblems are, because I mean they're not showing emblems. I don't know why. But
appeal here. We can already see it's 2v2 in the gold lane. I think the Brody right now is definitely winning against the carry, but I think Super Marco is definitely going to be coming out on top when it comes into the mid to late game. But we'll see. I think it's going to come down to Keyboy just giving that pressure and helping his gold lane.
All right, now.
But what's the production?
Still make it work.
Not bad lah. Considering everything, not bad lah.
Definitely bought some time. You mentioned that, and I think that's exactly what they
This
needed.
their first tournament for ML in Russia, so I think not bad already lah. Got quite nice animations. In terms of production quality, I mean the stream is not lagging that badly. So I think okay lah. I mean it will only get better lah. That's what I always feel. Like that time, I think MSC also wasn't that good also. It will only get better lah, which is nice to see lah. More tournaments better also anyways. More to watch, you know. Flat purifies. Keyboy flickers onto 3 again. Kyrie gets the retry off, gets the turtle again. Few gets taunted, boost flickers out. Counterpart memory comes up from Albert, making everybody low. If they host more is better, yeah, for sure. I hope they host again. I mean, it's been a good tournament.
They're definitely holding on very well, though. You can already see. I love the read by Super Marco. That must have just been Flap Teasy that was able to give that call out.
I don't think Albert gets the dart. Oh, he gets it. Who got turtle? Onic got a turtle. Because Keyboy did out on the box here. Onic is leading by about 1k, so looking good for Onic.
Now, what I think's really coming in on Apbren's side is that they are kind of lacking a little bit of damage. It could.
The only thing is that late game, right? Onyx draft is not good at all. Because the carry kills everything. And Albert is unable to kill anybody because it's a Brody.
So I think they're really relying on Super Marco, which, again, I mean, he's 1-0-1. He could still get there, but I think it's going to come into the mid to late game.
I mean, if Apbren gets the time,
only win already, no lah, hard to say lah. Counterpart memory comes out from Albert, gets a good kill onto Flap.
Albert gives him a face full of torn apart memories. Onic finally starting to have the advantage in a map, but they still have to be careful as we always say.
Albert might be able to get 2 turrets, yeah.
Could make the strike at any moment.
Well, Marco will probably get 1 turret bottom.
Back to the fundamentals, right? Like they're
gonna trade tier 1 for tier 2. Sans is gonna go down and cover. Marco's not actually pushing it.
Like they just weren't secure in towers in the first and second.
Nice, Albert gets another turret. Onic jumps the lead up to 2k. Albert picks up his 3rd item already. So Albert's really fat. Albert's 7k, so he's really fat. So we're gonna see, is Albert gonna be able to kill everybody lah?
But this is where Apbren normally flips.
Albert is 7k lah, so with the DHS as well.
First Lord is here.
But as normal, as always, Bren thinks, even if your early game with Bren is not good, Marco just carries.
It's definitely a possibility. Super Marco hasn't taken a death, can still pack a punch. The only problem is Apbren doesn't have that much. Oh my god, never mind.
They jump onto Keyboy. Sans pops his black shoes.
Sans forces his black shoes before the Lord fight.
Mino goes in. Very nice out. Everybody's low. Albert. Ooh, Albert. Albert's low. Albert's dead. Kyrie gets the lot, I think. Kyrie gets the lot. Wow. But they lose 3.
3 members make it. Apbren standing
Bren come back.
Because they're going to get a tower here.
They might get 2.
Yes, they get the Lord, but at what cost?
Yeah, I mean,
the farming was the difference again.
At what cost the final slash did come out, and it kind of offset Apbren there. Torn apart memories definitely.
The farming was the difference again. If there was no nether realm there and that was just their normal HP, Kyrie would have filled back to full because he hit 4 people with the ulti.
And he was low HP. They could have definitely jumped on him. So a little bit of a mistake by Apbren. I mean, they were able to take out Albert, but again, they lost the Lord. Took a mid tower. They need to kind of focus up and take the left and right tower as well. Looks like they might be trading the mid tower here as they're trying to come in to save it.
Reggie comes out.
Yeah, Onic wants to go for it. They've lost their whole mid. So
nice.
Their side is honestly a bit more open in a sense.
Wow, Sans is giving to him. Holy fuck, Sans is giving to him.
For them, since they've taken so much on the sides, it's gonna be, if they can crack that tier 3, it definitely opens things up.
Only need to get the mid tower lah. You know, they'll forever not have map presence.
The moment they get that, it gives them a lot more freedom to be the aggressor.
They should try now actually. I mean,
I feel like what's causing a real problem.
Or maybe next
for
wave
AP
they should
Bren
try.
At this point is that Lilia's Ice Queen one. Like, it's just slowing down the team to a crawl, and it's allowing Albert to scale. Now, he did take a death there, and you can kind of see I like this. They're focusing now on the turrets. I mean, there's not much else on the map to kind of focus on. Kind of put a little bit.
Nice
of
cover by
pressure,
Suns.
I
don't think they lose to tier 1 and
missing
bottom.
towers as well, so
Flat picks up the...
overextending
What's
could
that?
be a little
C
bit of a
Herbert?
problem and something that Onic can capitalize on. We'll see 65 seconds to the next Lord. It's wild.
I mean, at this point, Onic has to be careful still. Flapteezy is becoming a menace. We saw the damage that Flapteezy did, able to get the kill on Albert.
We'll see that after Albert gets his one, whether he's able to sustain the GC.
They gotta catch Flapteezy because he's the big damage dealer right now. And I think what they're doing is they're
because the yo-yo is fucking
pain.
pain. Like with the out, the yo-yo is ridiculously pain.
Is huge.
Boots are not building what?
I
never see here. Should be tank, I think. Hybrid tank or damage. I never see it. Next items obviously. But it's HP quite cow eh. Should be tank lah.
Right now. Once she gets Warax in, it's just ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never been beat up by a yo-yo, but I can only imagine it would be a little rough. But yeah, I mean, kind of looking at AP Bren, they're taking it slow this time around. Again, trying to be calculated. The next Lord is up. This one, if I'm not mistaken, should be a little enhanced. So this is something that AP Bren's going to want to get. And Onic is definitely going to get.
Let's see if Onic can
we gotta watch out for Keyboy.
have a good fight first.
They're going
to look for Keyboy to set again before the lot. They're going to get a lot low. Keyboy's going to go in. The good thing about the Minnow is that the Minnow has such good stuns and he has heal. So they can sustain in the fight just a bit longer. Angela's be pushing bottom. Gets a tier 1.
Facing off on this Lord again, Owen. See, here's the great thing about the Angela, right? Yeah, because she can
Angela taking tier 2.
That could be huge. Black shoes for Sans. A little more damage. Oh, there's the flicker. Can they catch one? Not yet. Flapteezy does get the heart guard. They're looking for a little bit more damage. Onic still taking this slow, but minions are on their inhibitor in the bot lane. Someone's got to go back.
Can they do anything about it? Did my audio die, guys?
Kyle TC there as well. Heart guard gonna be gone. No Nether Realm for the side of AP Bren either. Still several ults for the side of Onic. I think they need to maybe try to force this now before the clocks start ticking and the cooldowns are up. But Onic doesn't want to rush this. They don't want to force it.
Yeah, what it seems buying time at this point, just